Hey, what's going on, Pinball Land? Welcome to the Flip N Out Pinball Streaming Network. My name is Ken Cromwell.
We'll go in order.
Bill Webb.
We have choreographed this. Steve Beatty's here in
up, guys?
Studio A today.
And Bill Webb.
And Bill Webb tonight. We wanted to thank Chicago Gaming Company for lending us their Monster Bash LE. Ryan White, we had him on the phone last week, and he's like, you know what? It'd be great if you guys were able to stream it. So we're going to stream that tonight. We're in kind of a transition right now in between new games, and this game is currently available, and you can buy one from Zach at Flip N Out Pinball. His information's there on the screen, phone number and an email address, and there are different levels that can be purchased. But have any of you guys had any real time on a Monster Bash lately?
No.
Negative.
Not at all. So this
Nor
is
have I.
This is a treat. So
Nor have I. So this is what we kind of did. Now, this game, I didn't want to over illuminate it because, in my opinion, from the short time that I have on this LE, has one of the best light shows in any pinball machine that I've ever played. And I think it's important, instead of kind of oversaturating and washing that light show out,
Sure.
I kind of went halfway. So if the stream isn't as bright as it normally is, it's literally intentional. And if need be, I can turn up some of the lighting here. So before we get down to business, if we can do a quick audio check. Thank you, everybody that's in chat. If we're coming in too hot, let us know. And if we're coming in slow, let us know so we don't go. Audio sounds good. That's perfect. Now,
Awesome.
Before we start off the evening, I want to go ahead and let's figure out what the PinQuest challenges of the week are, brought to you by PinQuest.com. So for those of you that aren't familiar with PinQuest, they give us these quests every single week, and the Pin Quests are each worth 500 bits. Now, the first 500 bits would be to start Frankenstein Multiball. Secondly, we score 50 million points for 500 bits. Score 100 million points for 500 bits. Start Mosh Pit Multiball, which is going to be ripping that spinner over and over and over. That's 500 bits. And starting Monster Bash, 500 bits. So potentially out there, as PinQuest always does, they start us off with their 2,500 bits donation. We've got the potential to rack up another 2,500 bits. Very lucrative, very fun, and it keeps us motivated for sure.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to do this. So why don't we do this? Let's start a 3-player game.
All right.
I wanted to apologize tonight for a couple quick things, guys. And that is, first, the plan tonight was to have Dr. John Costin in the studio tonight with his daughter, Emily. There were a couple things that had happened. We had another guest that was supposed to come in that wasn't able to do it last minute. And then the stream tonight was actually up in the air because of some personal things I had going on with work. So I didn't want him to commit and bring Emily out. As it turns out, we're able to stream, and I feel bad that we missed him tonight. But John, Dr. John, if you're watching, and Emily, my apologies, and I hope to connect with you guys in the next day or two. Also, Emily, congratulations on your performance in Pinburg. Very impressive. And,
Yes.
And with you guys being here, we'd like to try to connect. So let's go ahead and let's start a 3-player game and see what we can do. Again, what we can do with some of these PinQuest challenges tonight.
All right, so chat. Us three, we don't have a lot of experience with Monster Bash here. So if you wanted to give us a quick rundown on a quick way to get to some high points here, that would be much appreciated.
So this is what I'm thinking. I think you're gonna. The goal here is going to be to try to stack the start of your modes with the Frankenstein Multiball.
Okay.
So if you can go ahead and you can get your modes on the verge of starting, and then be
Just
able
starting.
to and be
Don't
be
able
able
to complete them.
right, because I
Okay.
think in the Frankenstein Multiball you're able to knock out multiple modes
Oh, nice.
at the same time. So we'll see how it plays out.
Rip the spinner.
Zach says they're having dinner with the dead flips. Yeah, all right, well, good. Hey, wish I was having dinner with the dead flips.
You right?
Yeah, prep the monsters with one shot and go to stardom and then once all started, then start Frank. Okay.
Couple of
Nice.
monsters in one shot, then go to start them. Okay.
Geekword Game says rip the spinner. Now, ripping the spinner is going to get us potentially 500 bits for one of the pin quests tonight. So let's see what we've got going on. Rest in peace, Spinner 42 gigs. Hey guys, it's Monday. It's good to be back here on the Flip N Out Pinball Streaming Network, man. I'm psyched everybody's in chat.
Absolutely.
Getting ready to rock this out a little bit.
Man.
I also wanted to let everybody know, thank you for the 1080p stream remark.
Thanks for letting us know.
We are taking these bits and we're putting them back in the screen into the stream. We've done some upgrades visually, and we've done some upgrades
Lighting,
throughout the stream.
cameras.
So as we start rolling into what we think is going to be a more professional and polished show for everybody, we thank you because without your support, we weren't able to do it. So thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you guys.
1080.
Captain Red Eye, there's an LE at Galloping Ghost. It's great. I have not made it out there in a while.
You know, I've never been there. How sad is that, dude? We live
yeah, but your
30,
garage
40 minutes.
is like a Galloping Ghost arcade for pinball anyway.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I have enough pins that I can't even get around to these days.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Captain Red Eye, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. 100 Southwest popping head. Thank you, buddy.
All right. I got to say nothing against Stern, Dead Flip, but I know y'all how you stay engaged with the audience during the show.
In typical fashion, I freaking suck for
Hey.
opening this up. Oh, sorry. Hey, Pinquest Pinball, 2,500 bits starting us off.
Double
Thanks,
up.
man.
Thanks, Neil.
Thanks for
Nice.
starting us off.
Thanks, Neil.
Thanks for starting us off, Neil. I appreciate it. It's always fun to try to tackle the pin quests. Oh, Southwest Pennsylvania Pinhead's here. Where is he?
There, that's it.
Yeah, there. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. And Pirate Captain Red Eye, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You guys are freaking awesome, man.
Right?
Here we are, barely starting off here, and we're
Just
starting off
kicking
with
it.
a bang. And I do completely appreciate it. We had C2 Motorsports followed us just prior to the stream, so welcome aboard to the Flip N Out Pinball team here.
Welcome. Wow, this game is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Now, don't get caught up looking at it because you got a ball in the playfield you have to pay attention to as well. It's raining bits, guys. It's raining bits. Yeah, so this game is on loan from Chicago Gaming Company. Ryan White said, you know what, if you guys want to stream this week, go right ahead. And I'll tell you why this is great, guys, because it's always nice to be able to talk and have a conversation with a pinball manufacturer that understands that having their machine being streamed is beneficial not only for the machine and not only for the distributor who's offering the machine, but just for pinball in general. More pinball being streamed, better, and couldn't ask for a nicer group of people to work with at CGC.
Oh, yeah, great people. Beautiful
Absolutely.
game.
Absolutely.
You know, this one's been out making the rounds at shows, man. It still looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, this is their show game, and it's been around, and when you look at it, it looks HUO. When I say HUO, like HUO condition.
It does.
There's not any battle wounds on it. Playfield looks real nice. There's no credit dots or anything. It's solid.
Shooter
So.
lane looks really nice on this game.
Are the
considering-
LEs sold out? Is an excellent question. And Geekword Games is asking Munsters or Monster Bash. And I think, Bill, you'll be the person to ask after tonight's stream because you just recently acquired a Munsters.
I did get Munsters.
So we'll see what's going on.
I got a Munsters Pro, though, so it might not be
Right.
a fair comparison.
Moobut75 says, let's be honest, guys. Do I pick up this or Attack from Mars first? Ooh. I love Attack from Mars.
Yeah. You're asking the
I'm
wrong
a big
dude on
Attack
that.
from Mars, guys.
Same here.
Jobber, Deeproot has games. Yeah, well, they do. They got games. We just haven't seen them yet. LEs are sold out.
They got lots of stuff. Steve Bidia Pins, been around.
What does that mean? The Steve Bedia pin's been around, huh?
Been around. Sure.
Look like that 90s song.
I guess.
I've been around. Sorry for that. I'm sure you could probably still find some LEs floating around somewhere. You know, there's got to be a couple on the shelf somewhere.
I believe the special edition does have the GI changes that the LE does.
Yeah.
The classic may not.
Yeah, and you have an Attack from Mars too.
I do.
So it'll be.
Attack special.
I'm curious to see your opinion at the end of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking forward to putting some time in on this, man.
Yeah, I don't know if they've changed colors.
Yeah, Zach, I agree. At least that SE, man, on any of these, the last two releases.
Yeah, Geek Word Games. You know what? It does seem like it has a few more shots, but I don't know if that's really a hindrance or not.
What up, Dave? All right.
CGC has not given us any update on what they're up to. So, wish we had more info for you, but we don't at the moment. But we will try and find out. Right.
Oh, right.
Good deal. What's up, Dave? Fogren's in the house.
Zach clarifies the new RGB lighting was debuted on the Monster Bash remake, not the tech.
Right, you're not going to have that light show on Attack from Mars. You will have the extra large DMD, which you're seeing tonight,
Which is
and just a premiere package.
awesome.
with
That's
a
kinda-
classic game.
It's kind of why I went SE on Attack from Mars.
Pat Sign Guy, what's up? How are you, man? What's going on? I mean, when you think about so Monster Bash, Attack from Mars, these were all the pins that people were clamoring for, but you had to pay a high dollar amount to get something even that was
15 grand.
Right. Like the higher end were in the $10,000 range, and then the Roach ones were in the 6 or 7s almost. Yep. Now you can get something that's like brand new. Now, again, it might not appeal to the purists as much because you want something that's original, but these play and shoot just as well to me, and they're brand new.
I love it.
It doesn't get any better than
I love it. They're more snappy. Everything's new.
You take an original and you try to make it look like a remake, and that's what's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yep.
Let's see. Geeker Games.
Jabber says that the purists can go play in some traffic. All right.
Get off your feet and jump!
All right.
What did you just start there, Bill?
Bill's got something going on.
Monster Bash Jam Pit.
Oh, so I think we just acquired 500 bits if we go ahead and we look at the Pin Quest challenges of the night. Mosh Pit Multi-Ball. 500 bits.
Swing. Oh, that's cool, man.
I've got an appreciation for the pures. There's some things I like. I like a little pure. Some things I don't mind if they're remade or enhanced or whatever, right?
Mosh Pit.
Oh, I wasn't. Hey. Bill's going a little crazy here right now.
Blue Butt selling his Whitewater. That's a great game, but I'd probably go Monster Bash or Attack from Mars over Whitewater all day.
Do you get lag on Monster Bash? I've not noticed any lag on Monster Bash. That being said, I didn't notice any lag on Attack from Mars Remake either, and I was an LE owner of Attack from Mars for a while. So maybe I'm just not the guy to ask. And if there is lag, that's why I've had such a hard time. That'll be my excuse.
Well, you've had the Medieval Madness, but not the remake.
I had no. Oh no, I'm talking about Attack from Mars.
Yeah.
I had Attack from Mars Remake.
So Team Low Prices is saying that MMR
You mother.
perhaps has.
Hey, good ball, man.
I don't know.
You just earned 500 bits from
Thank you.
PinQuest. So thanks. I want to thank Zach and Nicole Many at Flip N Out Pinball for allowing us to help host this pinball stream. Without Zach and Nicole's help, our stream is in a completely different direction, and it doesn't allow us to play these newest games all the time. And of course, just about anything that we stream here can be purchased or ordered through Zach and Nicole at flippandoutpinball.com. So make sure you visit them. And if you've not chosen a distributor yet, I definitely would put my reputation on the line as somebody that would back up Zach and Nicole. And if for whatever reason you're considering making a change, I would consider Zach and Nicole Flipping Out Pinball.
Absolutely. Great people to deal with.
No pressure. Anybody that has not chosen them, we will boot from the stream here. No,
And you will be banned permanently.
no. Not at all. Not at all. See, the other thing is, like with the distributor, distributor's such an important thing to have in pinball if you're buying new in box and even to an extent like used stuff, because if you don't have that relationship with your distributor, communication can get whacked. But if you have somebody that you're solid with, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what my thing. Like if you're going hit this, that, and I've worked with some pretty solid distributors, and I've had some unfortunate circumstances with a distributor or two, but for the most part, pretty good experience. Zach and Nicole, no different. Very good experience with machines that we've had come through here, and with the purchase of my Wonka LE.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Premium.
And
Bought from Zach.
Steve bought a few machines.
Steve's bought Star Wars, Willy Wonka special, or I keep saying special edition.
Standard edition.
Standard edition.
Well, standard is special.
It is special. Willy Wonka special regardless.
Yeah, no, and pretty soon, hopefully, we'll be able to purchase another game from Zach. So, see how that.
Well, yeah, you might be.
Down.
You got to get on the Flippin' Out team here.
Absolutely.
Big Lebowski, we actually have in the corner. We've got an issue with it right now, so we can't stream it. And the issue is it's not in the corner because we don't have one.
Yeah, and truth is an issue on
That's
that
true.
statement. Big Lebowski would be cool, but we'll see what happens, how that whole thing shakes out.
And that's Zonrath, Dennis, at Eclectic Gamers Podcast is here. So, Dennis, it's always good having you in chat. So, I was listening to Zach and Dennis today on This Week in Pinball because it was their week to get on the same team as far as they producing a show. And does not fail to disappoint. We got a little extra ball there.
I did.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
I had a Dracula mode going. I don't. No, that doesn't matter. Looking for the multi-ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was like 25 bits if you got Dracula multi-ball. Or Dracula mode, it's not even multi-ball. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we'll have to play that commercial one more time and screenshot that sucker. Steve sounds like he's in deep.
So Pinberg is over, and Keith Elwin takes his 5th Pinberg. It's unbelievable.
That's sick, dude. That's sick. One person could do that 5 times.
Is he like the Ted Williams of pinball? Like, are we watching...
Like the Jordan of pinball? Think about it, man. You're not dealing with one person, man.
I think there's so many variables in a pinball machine that you're playing, and then to go through 1,000 people, well, not all. It's just I don't know. I don't understand how it works. It's amazing. What about showing us Zach's Cosmic Carnival? We have to ask Zach about that because I know that has been discussed. Wookie Jeep. Anybody else watching the stream while having to change their kid's dirty diaper?
I will soon enough.
Yeah, Bill will be changing the diapers on the stream.
Yeah, William Jr. might be laying in the corner. But that's okay.
Hail the goat, says Dave Falgren. Moobot 75. It was Dumb and Dumber. I just know I was flabbergasted. Gobsmacked, if you will. Yeah, what a week for Keith. What a week for all the competitors that were able to get out there. We were talking earlier. Whenever I see a show going on and I'm not there and I'm watching the Facebook posts in the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is cool. We're getting some updates. And then by the end of the weekend, I feel regretful that I wasn't there. It's like, oh, man, that's kind of jealous a little bit.
We could have made the trip. Honestly, this was a bad weekend for us to do that, though.
Dude, every weekend's a bad weekend for me to drive more than 2 hours.
Well, dude,
That's just how it goes. You got another extra ball?
Another extra ball.
Was it just like spitting extra balls at Steve today, or
I
what?
guess so.
Yeah, you know what though? Yeah, there is no good weekend, but especially in summer for us. Well, I know for me it's hard.
Radcom 69. Hello, what's going on? How are you?
Boo butt.
What's chili noodles? Yeah. You gave the baby chili? You know what movie that's from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who knows what movie that's from? You gave the baby chili?
Pinburg is not a 6-hour drive for us.
No, Pinburg is like probably an 11-hour.
I'm
nine
looking
to 11 hours.
I am looking it up now.
It's a 6-hour drive in the space shuttle, Jobber. It's not in the minivan. You got a little Frankenstein multi-ball going on here, Steve?
Yep.
As we look live here, Start Frankenstein multi-ball is worth 500 bits. So we've accumulated 1,000 of the 2,500 bits tonight and probably just under 15 minutes of pinball playing. So
that's a first, man.
Neil from PinQuest might have been easy on us to motivate us early.
Yeah.
But the question is, can we get to some of the more difficult challenges later? And I hope that we can.
Pinburg's like 7 hours and 5 minutes from here.
7 hours and 5 minutes? Well, the way you drive, it could be 6.
Oh, yeah, we're talking a 3.5 hour trip.
3.5 hour.
Absolutely, man.
4 years off my life.
We're going to load up the Grand Cherokee, man, and we'll roll.
Right. 12 hours from Minnesota. That sounds about right.
12 hours isn't too bad.
Andre. Replay FX looked cool. Maybe next year. He's never been. Yeah, carpool. Yeah, Jobber, as you're driving through Chicago, come pick us up.
Absolutely. We should just rent a bus, man, and do that drive. A good old party bus. Throw a pinball machine in the back going down the highway.
Voice of Silk. Is that the infamous Mark Silk joining us in chat tonight? Now, Mark Silk, if it's you, I want to say thanks for coming in and donating some of your time this evening. And
absolutely.
And I hope, because I know Mark Silk, and this is renowned professional voiceover artist Mark Silk. He's got his Monster Bash on order, LE, I believe. And I think that's on a boat, which
heading his way.
Is heading to Europe. So he should have that pretty soon.
All right, we got to see how Steve did here for a second,
yeah,
guys.
Steve, let's do a score total
with
here.
3 extra balls.
That's actually
46 million.
You just missed the 50 million point mark, which would have got us 500.
was ball three.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hot darn.
Well, you had a 6-ball game there.
Hey, from the UK,
What
what's
up, Mark Silk? It is Mark Silk.
What up?
Yeah, Mark never joins, man. I feel
Sweet.
special today.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. I didn't even.
Thank you, Southwest,
Why did I
for the
even
300
step onto this
biddies.
machine?
Oh, thank you much, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
That was the quickest ball I think you've ever had on a stream.
It felt good making sure the plunge button worked. So that checked out okay.
All right, let's go for another one. Team Low Prices. Thank you for the bits, man.
Hey,
Factory ball save is
Team Low Prices
factory
with
off.
10 bits. Yeah, there's no ball save here, guys. We're trying to stay with the game how it was intended to be played.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's with no ball save. Silky Smooth about to go to sleep, haha. And Mark Silk says,
Hey.
"You're always special." Well, we're special when lit, and that's why we have our beverages of choice tonight.
Cheers to that. Cheers, Ken.
Cheers, man. Steve, always good having you in studio.
Always good to be here. Cheers, chat.
Nasty stuff.
Yeah, ball save. Well, you know what?
I just love that minty
This is a
flavor.
It's not a Dwight Sullivan game.
no,
'Cause
but
he
it's,
has the
it's,
Munsters
it's
without the
their
ball
it's their show game though. Maybe they turned it off.
Well, Bill went in because we checked that out, and you said that factory settings are
off.
without a ball
Okay.
setting.
Yeah. 'Cause I thought the same thing too, man. Maybe
Interesting.
they just left it off, but that's all right.
Joe Fox. Joe
Joe's in
hey,
chat.
Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the 100 bits. I want to
Joe?
say something else, too. So, Joe, I was talking to a mutual friend of ours that was at Pinburg, and they said that they were having a conversation with you, and that you had some very kind words to say in general, so I wanted to say, thank you so much for that, man. It's good to be able to call you my buddy, and I always love seeing you come in, man. So thanks for spending some time with us tonight on a Monday.
Thanks, brother Joe. Dude, it's been a while since I talked to you, man. We'll have to hook
What?
up soon.
Not 4 extra balls, Steve? What?
Not this time. That's ball 2 or ball 3.
Is that ball 2 when you do that?
Yeah, my good ball is usually ball 2 or 3.
Yeah, the left ramp is kind of interesting, Zach. It was just going up a second ago, man, and it's just a bit outside of what it needed to get
Yeah,
up
a little
there.
bit.
No, Joe, you're a good dude, man. Definitely a good dude.
This monster is as studly as you, Doctor.
Yeah, Joe, are you coming to Expo?
Gosh. This game's killing me right now.
The thousands.
It literally. Now, for those of you that have followed this stream over the course of the last couple months, it takes me a few games to get warmed up, and I don't play this during the day to get warmed up. So, where I might be a terrible pinball player, I'm not nearly as terrible as I portray myself to be
No,
over the
it's-
first 2 or 3 games on stream. And it's not that I'm nervous. It takes me 2 or 3 games to kind of get my shots
No
down.
doubt. No doubt.
That's why I'd be horrible in competition pinball, because they're not going to let me jump on a machine and play it like 7 or 8 times and then be like, all right, this score counts.
Mine will be like the first game before we stream. Like I'll throw
Right.
one ball in, and it'll be the best game.
Right.
And then I'm crap the rest of the night.
And I would agree. Joe Fox, 22, one of the best people in pinball. I would
no doubt.
absolutely agree.
Is that Joe's answer for Expo? That's kind of crummy, man. I'm hoping to see ya.
Yeah, man.
Is Joe coming to Expo?
Was
Did I
hoping
miss
to
it?
hang
No,
out
I
again.
said probably not.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
that's not good.
Dennis, are you actually going to make it out to Expo? Or I know you guys were
I
talking
think Dennis
about
was trending down for Expo also, but
It's because he needs a shirt.
I have been talking to Mark Silk about potentially trying to get him out to Expo, and it's not out of the question for him because he's going to be in New York
Okay.
the week and a half prior.
Yeah.
So he's got some things he's got to juggle around and see if he can figure it out, but it'd be great to have Mark come out.
Yeah, man, that was a darn good time at TPF, man. That night on the bar porch or whatever. I mean, it was like everyone in pinball was on this patio.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Joe Fox.
Outlanes, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. TPF was an experience. Are you 100%
Whoa.
committed to going back to TPF next year?
I got to see how things go. I would really like to.
Yeah.
It's not for a lack of want.
Me too, man.
Yeah. So, honestly, it was just having a let me think here. TPF is in March, so our son would be 5 months old.
5, 6 months.
Yeah,
old?
that might be a little rough still to get out of the house. But we shall see.
The love. I can't wait to see
David Dennis, we really didn't have any barbecue. I mean, we had a couple local restaurants. The Concrete Cowboy we went to, that place was awesome.
That had that view was sweet.
Sick. Yeah, that
We had
place was
we had
awesome.
Good times down there.
All right.
Oh, Pete's Hillos all day.
Oh. So somebody activated the magic word. CBJ fan
Portillo's?
0879 says he loves this table. Now, table as a word was the topic of discussion today on This Week in Pinball.
Oh, right.
It's a properly used term in modern day pinball or not. So interesting that you brought that up. I'm glad you offered that to the conversation. Jobber says, my rule when traveling, 1, never eat anything I can eat back at home. If you're traveling, unless you brought it from home, then what do you do?
Unless you know it's better or originated where you're traveling to.
Like warm chicken that's traveled 300 miles.
Yeah. You want to eat it
So
from the origination?
You want to eat that? You want to eat that in a hotel bed next to Dwight Sullivan and Greg Bone. That's like the only way.
Right before you're
eat-
going to dinner.
Right before you're going to go to dinner.
Which is a shame for anyone that's been to Expo or planning on coming. There's a local establishment that many frequented that went to Expo that is now closed.
Oh yeah, what Twin Peaks closed down,
Twin
right?
Peaks closed down last
Shocker.
week.
Shocker.
Terrible.
Hey, Steve, would you have a Ken ball there, huh?
It's like, oh, this game's going to be my game tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
It's too bad there are no team challenges tonight, guys. We're on our own.
Yeah, when we were down there, it was just hard to get around a little bit. As a Canadian, yeah,
Walking
I
up and
agree.
walk-
I understand that.
You were looking for a ball save, weren't you? Maybe we need to turn ball save on.
That's why I don't buy games.
The Greg Bone
Don't have
chicken
balls.
did look delicious, though. I will have to say that much. It looked good, man. Dwight had
What's
some
that?
too.
I'm getting ready
The
to
chicken.
Oh, dude, it was-
to start cussing a little bit on the stream.
After I like a
close.
I'm a little bit upset. Like I was a little frustrated going into the podcast earlier, and I kind of felt like I kind of got a little stuff out. And now I'm here kind
okay.
of relaxed, and then the game it's killing me.
If my second game was my first game, it would
Yeah.
be time for a commercial.
I'm looking forward to that podcast then.
I have to do some editing on the podcast. a little bit.
Frustration, huh?
Yeah. Well, not so much voice frustration, just in general. Anyhow.
Sure.
Anyhow.
All right.
Zach says, don't be an ass, come to Expo. Andre says, Lou Malnati's is pretty close too. Deep dish.
You
Lou
know
Malnati's
what?
is good. I mean, there's in my opinion, there's better pizza, but Lou Malnati's is like your stereotypical deep dish pizza from Chicago, and it's
It is.
solid. For
It is.
sure.
It's solid.
For sure. David Dennis says, if you were in bed with Dwight Sullivan, would you eat a bucket of chicken or complain about Ghostbusters cost? Did you mean cost or did you mean code, David? I know where you're going with that one.
Hey, now don't put words in the guy's mouth.
The code
I'm
is-
gonna
is
eat a bucket.
being
I'm gonna eat a
fixed.
bucket of chicken
As we speak,
as we've done.
there's an assembled team of top men that are taking down that Ghostbusters code under Dwight's lead. So, AP next game on Live Catch.
Pizza,
AP next
pizza
game on Live
vida
Catch.
uno.
What's Live Catch Pinball? What's going on with that? AP next game on Live Catch. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, never had the Uno.
Nothing like promoting yourself in chat. I just don't know what you're doing. So let us know what that means. Code, he says. I thought you meant code. I don't know when everybody's got needs to lay off Dwight. In my opinion, the guy just rocked it out on a Ghostbuster or a Game of Thrones update.
Dude, game changing.
That freaking Ghostbusters code is getting ready to rock and roll. And for those that have been patient, you got the payoff. So
Yeah.
let's give the guy a break.
Hang on to those Ghostbusters, guys.
See, the
Guys and gals.
Ghostbusters might be trending up
I
after this
feel
code
like
drops.
it. Well, I feel like it.
What you're
The
going to see
pending
in this
code drop
code
is already trending up.
is it's gonna be a game changer. Did you just smack the pinball machine, Bill?
Yes, I did.
I love it.
It deserved it.
It deserves it a little bit tonight. Trending up, Ghostbusters. Jobber's very controversial in chat a lot. So there we go. All right.
Yeah, but
Outlanes.
you know what? So I was kind of distracted by hearing Dwight's name getting brought up. And
No, Bill. It's fine. It's
Okay.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's
that-
okay. It's fine.
That
We're good.
shiznit will
It's
not
okay.
fly today.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is a no-fly zone for that.
Don't worry about him.
Just be happy.
Bits and Bytes, Monster Bash, best game ever. I don't know about that. Steve, you got a phone call coming in. Don't mean to distract you there.
Number?
Just says Bob, dude. I don't know who Bob is.
Bob? We don't. He would love to be on the street.
I bet he would.
Captain Bob.
Maybe he can call in later.
Don't let Schmitty play your machines.
He is mean as
He's mean as
fluff.
expletive to them.
Fluff to them.
That 50 mil is getting further and further away, guys.
I'm purposely not walking up to the machine because as player 3, I want my turn to last a little longer.
Take it.
Well, right now you have
So
a
it's-
perfect score.
What is that, 0?
Yeah.
What up, cuz?
Kaz in the house.
Late to the party, no man. You right on time.
I think JJP Pirates is awesome. That's one that I wouldn't mind snagging one day when they're a little more in my price range.
Where we at here? Where we at here, Bill?
Kaz, you're never late to the party. You're always fashionable to the party.
Nope. Turn that phone over.
Yeah. Yeah, zero tolerance for that too. But that's as far as I'm going to
Of
dig on
course,
that one.
everybody
Jobbers.
has zero tolerance, right? But the game itself is good.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
gonna be better. It's already good.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, Ken's getting mean.
Oh man.
Yeah. Some people are irritable from last week. Zach, I agree with you, man. Too many people did work on that.
Work on what?
GB.
Ghostbusters? Yeah. It's going to be solid.
It's a whole team, man.
I like it already. It'll be better. Yeah, Ghostbusters is a fun game. And I full disclosure, I installed the center post kit because I had a Ghostbusters Premium.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't intended to have a center post, but I don't know that it was intended for that flipper gap. That center post kit, in my opinion, makes the game a lot more fun. I know that's sacrilege to some people, but it wasn't a permanent mod. It wasn't a permanent edition. It comes off. I didn't put all that gaudy Slimer stuff all over the playfield. I just a center post.
Hey man, to each his own though.
Yeah, Outlanes agrees with me. Ironically, his name is Outlanes. He loves the center post because then it gets to go into the Outlanes. No, but I agree with you, man. Yeah, center post kits are not for punk asses. They are for people that want to have a pinball machine stick around for longer than 3 weeks after it's a drain monster straight down
The
the middle.
mediocre players.
Bill
As you
slamming
can-
the game,
as you
abusing
can-
CGC's
as
property.
you
I
can
love
see
it. On
right
stream.
now.
I'm just teaching it to act right.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, PinQuest, I have a tee and a hitting net set up in my yard, and I do hit out there every single night because I am a member of a 30 and over softball league, and I'm a retired athlete. That's why I'm in pinball now.
Absolutely.
That's it. Bumper bowling, I do not object to bumper bowling.
Oh, hell
If it
no.
makes
That's
it more
more fun.
fun.
Dude, I'll throw down on some bowling.
Absolutely.
Dust the ball off, grab my shoes. Rodcom, thank you much for the bits, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Rodcom, 1,000 bits, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man or woman. We don't want to have any type of offensive slip on the stream, so thank you, chat joiner and viewer, for the 1,000 bits. Very, very nice of you. Do you think the industry is moving forward? Download content on the code. I wouldn't be surprised to see some microtransactions for different updates for games.
Yeah.
In all honesty, with that whole thing going on.
Yes, Dennis, we don't want to stress Zach either.
Anonymous sees the prototype TNA. Yeah, we streamed that last week with Scott Denisi. It was fun. It's here now.
Yeah.
You can see that. Sweet.
You are fostering it. So it was out of the garage.
That's right.
Ooh, anonymous.
All right, sorry guys, we're getting caught up. Yeah, yep. Prototypes here.
So, Bill, Team Low Prices asks.
I knew you were gonna say something, man.
No,
All right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This was discussed on a podcast.
Yeah, but we can talk about
yours.
it again.
So,
because I have a deeper appreciation for cabinets.
Yep, exactly.
As there are a few in my basement that I built. There's nudging is not encouraged at my house.
It's not
I know that's-
encouraged at Bill's, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes it's cool, but unless
But we're
you're
not
playing
we're not professional players.
No,
we're
we're
not
not.
playing for $100.
If we're playing for money,
games.
then yeah, I can see nudging.
Exactly.
But
we
that's
do.
not
I do
where
take
we're
my
at, though.
ring off.
Yeah, you do.
I take my
No,
ring
you're
off.
good about it, man. I've seen you dance a pinball machine across the floor before which is hilarious.
Not as much as Zach.
All right.
Zach can
I
dance with a pinball machine.
A little
man.
bit, yeah. A little two-stepping going on with the pinball machine. I like it.
Yeah.
Black Knight Sword of Rage
I agree, Zach.
is here,
They're made to bang.
Jobber, and that's actually an LE, and it's for sale. And you can contact Zach at Flip N Out Pinball if you want to acquire it. Again, I'm fostering this one too. I'm fostering foster of the pins right now.
Scott said TNA Whitewood's for sale too, right?
You know what? I think Scott said, I mean, anything for the right price is probably for sale, but he's
Yeah, he's not looking.
probably
to
at
move
this
that
point not
route.
actively looking to move the game.
Definitely not.
Train it or save it, Bill. Cheetos on pinball nights. Yeah, that goes back in the Bill's cinnamon hands.
Is that Cheetos or Cheetios? Cheerios and a Cheeto mix?
Oh, you might be on something.
I-
That might be some type of a snack mix.
Kind
You
of
got a
hungry,
little-
Eddie. I'd eat that right now.
I kind of, that's interesting. Kicking or punching, I can see, but nudging doesn't really damage the pin. You could always put rubber feet on the front legs.
No,
Yeah,
Bill,
no,
Bill's talking
nudging's
about
good.
the nudging in the corners of the cabinets, kind of separating it. A hairline crack. He's a cabinet guy, which I completely respect and understand.
Zach says wedding rings, bruises, and cuts are just part of the machine's history. Part of the machine's history until you want to buy the machine. Then it's like something that devalued the
Exactly.
game.
Or go to sell it.
Whoa!
Wow, why
Are
is
you
your-
playing this with a ring on?
Your left flipper
That's like $800
area is
off.
gone.
You don't walk up to the game and be like, "Oh, that's awesome! You got some ring damage on there."
Exactly.
That just adds a lot to the history of the game.
Ooh,
Let's
Lord of the Rings, huh?
load it
Are
up.
you Lord of the
No,
Rings?
no, no. I'm gonna put more rings on and really give my game some character.
Zach does like to shake them balls out of the outlanes.
That's right.
I've witnessed it.
Yeah, I have too. I've seen Zach like go airborne with both feet and almost doing like a handstand on the lockdown bar when we were doing the outside Sword of Rage LE
I think
stream here.
his butt was moving, and that was during the machine.
Yeah, it was impressive. Then I started trying to do it, and I almost kicked you in the face twice.
Yep.
Because you were sitting too close to me. I have no business going on two hands
Changes,
on a machine. Anyhow, my bad.
Yeah, I am too, Zach. I'm at a place where I've accepted that. But I get it totally.
If something's
You know?
going to be damaged, I hope that is the sides of the cabinet because it's one of those things that in a row you're never going to see anyways. So who cares? I don't
what
like
if-
I don't like damaged heads as much
What do you
because
throw-
those are easily are in your
The
vision.
front, yeah.
But the sides I don't mind so much. Like it's
Sure.
whatever.
But some people's rows are further apart. Some people,
That's true too.
may not even have a row. They just
That's true, too.
Just have the one in the corner.
All right, so hey, Brian, what's up? Kaz is here. Love Monster Bash Remake LE. We have one on location nearby. PinQuest says pinball podcast tourney. Who wins? Not Special One Lit. Any word on what Chicago is going to make next? So the rumor on the street is Cactus Canyon, potentially for a 2020 release. Rodcom 69. How do you
Sweet.
guys compare this game to something new like Wonka or Jurassic Park? Interesting question because where it is a classic, it's a new remake, so the pin itself is new.
Yeah.
The design elements hold up. I think what a lot of the newer games are aspiring to do is to simulate the experience of the older games with like packed playfields and toys and campy fun. So, in that aspect, it's an interesting comparison. Now, if somebody asks me would I rather have like a Wonka or would I rather have a Monster Bash, that's tough too because Monster Bash is one of those arguably top 2 or 3 games in the history of pinball.
Yep.
But I'm so high on Wonka too that it would be tough for me to choose over that right now. I think it all comes down to after you play these games for a while, you kind of see what works for yourself. Cactus Canyon. And thank you for the follow, Thundersaurus. I appreciate you coming to the channel. So from what I'm hearing, Eric Prepke, now he's the one that coded Cactus Canyon Continued on that rule set. There were a lot of licensing issues that went into that where it might not have made sense for them to try to do that on this release. So but what I'm hearing is there will be an updated code set on that game, but it won't be the continued code as we're used to it. And the rumor had it, they had reached out to the original person that had programmed the game.
Yeah. Not a bad ball,
And
though.
they
Bill.
be might be able to go ahead and finish it. Regardless, I don't think it'll be the continued rule set that you guys have seen recently.
Do.
We got some catching up to do, man.
Yeah, so Voice of Silk, it's alive. Really loving the light show. Light show is incredible, Mark. It's incredible.
I'm really liking this game, dude.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You just really?
Same.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I've never really had an opportunity to play a nice Monster Bash.
That's
okay?
awesome, man.
And have, like, you know, a decent time on it.
Do you think CGC has a production line backup? It's possible. I don't know what they have as far as backups or not. This is the thing. When you're in pinball manufacturing, there's so many parts, right? If one of those parts go on back order or one of those parts are obsolete for a certain amount of time, you're either outsourcing to something else and trying to make changes on the fly, which is going to be hard in production, manufacturing, I would assume, or you wait for that stuff to become available. So setbacks happen. I think we're seeing the LEs rolling out, so, I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, they got enough titles in the tank, dude, that they could always revisit Medieval Madnesses, dude. I think there will always be a little market on that. Attack from Mars, dude. I mean, those are staple games, dude. You could throw back on route.
Zach says this title's right up your alley, Bill. Bits and Bytes says, as far as easy rule sets go, nothing beats Monster Bash. It's also forgiving. I kind of appreciate the rule set. It's hit this shot 5 times, hit this shot 5 times. That's what I like a lot about Scared Stiff. That's what I would like potentially a lot about Monsters if I had more time on Monsters too. Hit this shot 5 times, hit this shot 5 times. I do like it. Let's see, Monster Bash LE is one of the favorites for sure, says Outlanes. Kaz says, I hate that Stern couldn't get the keep license.
The keep license.
Southwest Pennsylvania Pinhead says, how many months into production does it usually take for Stern to ship premiums?
What was that, like a couple?
First they're the pros, and then the LEs go on the line, and then the premium. So, yeah, I would say you're probably at that like 6 to 8 week mark before you start seeing premiums after the initial reveal of the game. Maybe Zach can chime in and give us some additional information as a distributor. I'm sure he's more down with the accurate information than I am. I'm just going by what I've seen in the past. Chris Pintern,
what up,
thanks
Chris?
for dropping in, and thanks for the 10 bits, man. Thanks for coming in. Kerry Hardy's here. Busy with the game, but he's been here, so it's always good to see you.
What up, Kerry?
Pinkquist says he always forgets that this was not Brian Eddy. It's true. You think about those classics from that design era, and you had Medieval Madness and Attack from Mars, both Brian Eddy designs. And then Shadow was the follow-up, which wasn't as heralded as the first two, but now you're seeing a resurgence of Shadow.
Yeah, those are going up,
come
too.
through. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really digging the Monster Bash, though.
So Zach's kind of confirming the timeline on the premiums. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it.
Double Dog, what
Chiming
up?
in. Kenny Bill, I meant to say that I wish that Stern had the Jeep license on the new dress bar. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think it's the end-all, be-all. You know, I mean, it'd be curious to see how much it would have affected pricing on it, but I don't think it would have been the end-all, be-all. Is this Gomez's best game? Well, you got a Lord of the Rings that you're going to be playing here pretty soon. That's on loan from the Beatty Library of
Studio
Pinball
B
Machines.
shuttled over Lord of the Rings. It's upstairs, getting ready to come down sometime this weekend. So we will not be streaming Lord of the Rings, to my knowledge, but it's something that I want to put some time on.
Geekwood
go ahead.
Games. Streaming Jurassic Park Premium. No, I think we're just doing the Pro.
We'll start with the Pro. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Premium come through here.
I wouldn't mind to play premium either.
Al Anonymous, do you think Elvira will be a Nordman design, or do they shift the project over to Brian Eddy with Norman left stern? Now, I am absolutely convinced that it is Nordman's original design with Greg Ferris on the art package. Those two did the first two, and even though Nordman's at Deep Root, I don't think they redesigned that pin. So if I had to guess, and then, you know, it's not even I'm guessing. I think we talked to Greg Ferris on our podcast like a couple months ago, and he confirmed that it's him and Dennis Nordman. So there's no surprise there.
Zach,
Best Homa game was Star Wars Homa.
in my honest opinion, this is Gomez's best design. I could see that, man. I really like this, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to, we know people with Monster Bashes and stuff like that, but I mean, some of them aren't the best quality examples.
Yep.
And,
Sure,
you know,
I'm having a blast though, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm digging this game,
Oh,
Bill.
this is no good for you then.
Oh, it's good.
Oh yeah, dude. I can see what's coming to Steve's house next.
What's next on the radar?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. All right, now let's get
I don't know about that. Bits and Bits. I think Transformers is underrated, but I don't think it's Monster Bash though.
Where are the chicks?
Lord of the Rings,
Chicks,
Monster
you just
Bash, yeah.
Voice of Silk Mark says, how was the remastered Monster Bash audio sound in there? Oh my gosh. It's good. Love what I heard at Expo.
You know what the sad part is
great,
I know
man.
you're going to be completely opposite of exactly what I'm going to say right now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I am really looking forward to playing this right now.
Oh, I'm looking forward to playing it right now.
Well, you're
because
looking forward to
I
slapping
am.
the snot out of it.
No, I'm getting ready to take it down a little bit. So first 3 games schooled me
Just a little warm up, man.
just
Right,
a,
that's
just
only-
a little bit.
It's only
Just a
3
little bit.
games. It's only 3 games.
We're gonna pause here for some station identification.
While Ken goes
there
and
you go.
breaks some shit.
There you go. On the Flip N Out Streaming Network. What happened
whoa,
to Bill?
hey.
Bill's gone. I don't know what happened. That was unbelievable.
Houdini.
I did want to take another quick second and look at the Pin Quest challenges for tonight, brought to you by PinQuest, pinquest.com. Start Frankenstein Multi-Ball was a payout of 500 bits, and we did that tonight. So 500 bits to score 50 million points and 100 million points, each worth 500 bits. We have not been able to do that. I'm confident we'll hit one, if not both of those tonight. Start Mosh Pit Multi-Ball 500 bits. We were able to do that. And start Monster Bash 500 bits. We should be able to do that tonight. So right now we're looking at, what do we have? 2 out of 5, and it's
Yeah.
still early. So
I'll get that 50.
always good times. Always good times. We're going to start another 3-player game here in a second. Maybe we'll switch up the order. I think we reversed the order because for whatever reason, I prefer to go last, and it's just not working out for me right now
You want
tonight.
to start it up?
And yeah, I'm in this like weird in between
Or do you want to
thing right
do you want to
now.
go player 2 and I'll start it up?
That could get complex because now you're starting from the middle and wrapping around. It's up to you, Steve. I don't know.
What do you feel like you'll have your best?
I'm gonna lead it
with?
off. I'm gonna
All
lead
right,
it off.
Lead it
tonight.
off. Lead it off.
So
Ken.
let's do that. I'll start a 3-player game. Hopefully, Bill's able to get down here before we do that.
Yeah, no, we're good.
If the pin audio is too high or too low, let us know because we can adjust that too. It sounds loud on our end, but I think that's just because we're right in front of it. Before I jump in the game again, I want to take one more second, and I'll say this throughout the night. I wanted to thank Ryan White and Chicago Gaming Company for lending us the Monster Bash Remake LE, and they made this stream possible tonight, and it's nice to be able to work with the manufacturer.
Big thanks.
And they realize the importance of displaying the game and furthering pinball and increasing its exposure, and it's nice to work with them. So thank you, CGC. Thank you, Ryan White. And thanks, everybody, for joining us here in the Flip N Out Streaming Network. And I'm about to start another game. If I don't get 50 million points this game, I'm going to have to do something bad.
Let's start.
on
Let's
stream.
baby steps. Let's go 25 mil.
I got to go 50. Got to go 50. Bill, we're reversing the order, bud.
All right.
All right.
So this our example actually doesn't have the topper on it. So the topper on the LE. Oh man, that is cool though. I remember seeing that at Expo last year and being blown away.
All right, so I want to throw a question out here for everybody in chat. Is it just me, or do you guys not
Malort?
have Malort? Yeah. No Malort. We're going to keep that bottle corked. Is it just me, or do you guys not find enough time to actually play the stuff that you guys have? And I've noticed this through the course of the last couple of years as time is becoming more and more scarce.
It's not you, man.
So for me, the depth of code isn't as crazy because I don't really have the time to play it as much. We were talking about Whirlwind earlier, and that left. I literally that left with 38 games on it.
So you didn't see the whole game. You didn't.
No, I actually
Right?
foobarred that up, dude, and forgot to take the glass off and see the end of the game.
Nice.
You
Hey,
never
at
do
least-
that. You never take the glass off to see the end of a game. Ever.
Listen,
Because
guess what?
when you get it back, that's the only reason you want to get it back is because you want to see what you didn't see by
I-
taking off the glass.
Listen, on Whirlwind, I think I deserved.
No,
To take the glass
No, because
off.
the next one you restore.
No. What do you mean next one I
Come
restore?
on. Anyhow. Joe Fox. We thank Joe for.
Joe, thank you, brother.
Joe.
Joe's like.
biddies.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
buddy.
Thank you, Joe.
Look at the Irish.
I really, really appreciate it. I don't know what to say except
Bill, I
thanks.
think
You're
you're
up.
am I going to be?
We're- yeah,
are we
remember
snaking?
reverse the order.
We're snaking.
Yeah, you stay,
No,
you stay the
reverse the
same.
order.
You stay the same.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
number 2.
Yeah.
You feel like a number 2?
Yeah, it's a snake.
I mean, you're my
Like
number
the snake
one.
draft.
Snake or sandwich? A Steve Beatty sandwich?
Yeah, you know what?
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Tiki Pinball, thank you much, man. Oh, well, here, Joe Fox, thank you again, brother. Really appreciate it. Like I said, we got to catch up soon. Yeah, you know what? The people talking about code, I don't have the time to make it through any of this stuff. And actually, it's funny because when I bought a Demolition Man back from Steve, and literally the first thing I did after getting it shopped took the glass off and saw everything in that game, because I know there's no way I'd have enough time to get.
No, I never do that.
I would never have enough time. You know.
You know what drove me nuts is when let's get caught up in chat here first.
Yeah. Sorry,
We
guys.
have no, it's good times. If we miss you guys, send the message again because we'll absolutely read it here on stream. Outlane's depth is key for me. Hell, when I stream, when the wife and I stream, it's around 4 hours at a time. Awesome. I did not realize that. Outlanes, very very interesting. It's awesome that you're streaming with your wife. I can guarantee you this. I'm not really doing much of anything with my wife for 4 hours.
No.
Much less streaming. Streaming is probably the last thing she wants to do for 4 hours.
Well, you guys spend that kind of time together every night when you're sleeping, right?
I don't even know if I sleep next to her for 4 hours.
Oh,
that's actually pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. Bill, why did you do all that effort to sell the machine with under 30 days?
It was 38 plays.
Oh, 30
it
plays.
left.
30 plays.
No, that's fine. You know what, man? All right. So this was like the live version of.
And real quick, this just in, and we're going to go back to your story.
Yeah.
But whenever there's breaking news, we have to absolutely talk about
Okay.
it on the Flip N Out
Let's
Streaming
do it.
Network. All right. PinQuest Pinball is going to announce something very cool here in the next few days, and we're supposed to stay tuned. Bill, back to you in the booth.
All right. So Whirlwind to me was well, Ken saw it. You never saw it done, right, Steve?
No, I saw it
Halfway done.
Yeah, half.
Dude, it was a really, really, really pretty example.
And you're up next. And I'm just noticing on the camera, you're like half cut off. You know why? Because I set everything up for that microphone.
Oh, that's fine.
And you've been there. You've been like half the man you used to be all night long.
There's a song like that.
Yeah, well, it's still Temple Pilots.
You know, I'm gonna play my ball, and then, well, you know what? I need
Yeah.
to finish the story.
I'll adjust that camera for you too.
You know what? Honestly, I didn't want to be caught playing musical chairs with this pinball machine if it dropped, and I couldn't see losing any kind of money on it because I was so far into the red on that game. You know, it was more than $6,000 to build that game, and I sold it for more than I had into it, and I was just happy to kind of give it to somebody that was going to play it, didn't care if they lost value
appreciate
on
it,
it.
yep.
It went to one of our buddies in Kansas City. He's got it sitting next to a Wizard of Oz, so that's why I didn't mind selling that one, in all honesty.
All right. Heard
Good
it here.
stuff.
Heard it here. See if I can get Bill in the camera angle here. Excuse me.
Flying solo. Bill's sweet ass is on 2 cams right now. Oh.
While I'm here, while you're there.
Ken, while Ken's there, he might as well take his time. Beady jiggle. Wait, what? I had my theater magic stolen from me. Ouch. Sorry to hear, Chris. That sucks, man.
Chris, how did you have your theater stolen from you? That seems like a big thing to stay there and not get any sort of explanation on.
Yeah, all the Woz games in Kansas. Stereotypical.
Put a leash on it, Wolf.
Yeah, Zach. If there's anything better than 1 bill, it's 2 bills. Yes, Kansas.
Grand Champ.
Oh, okay.
Missed that. Cheers. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, that's fine. It's a
fine.
good home.
Gives you something to, to work toward.
Yeah. So we'll have to get another whirlwind. Or actually, do what we should do is make a road trip down to Zachary Menny's house and play some whirlwind.
Sounds like a good old time.
That
down
sounds
there.
like a great
that's
old
That's
time.
a Smitty whirlwind,
That's
right?
a Smitty whirlwind.
Yeah, buddy.
So I don't have to feel bad about playing that
I've seen
one.
a lot of. It's being a whirlwind train, but I've seen a couple more people completely redoing whirlwinds.
Yeah, dude. It's
like the hot game to redo right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Great game. I'll probably own it.
New house, man. Congrats, dude. Did you buy from Greg? Is Greg your
Yeah,
no.
was Greg the realtor
Was
on
Greg
that?
the
That's
realtor
really the
on
$1 million
there?
question. I don't know about
Oh, dude.
trendsetter. I like to
Cold
throw
chicken
money
at
things.
at Zach's in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Didn't you? Oh, Greg missed out there. That's all right.
Saving some money.
Hey, Mark, in all honesty, dude, I would love to do a whole European thing at some point. That would be
Let's
a
go, man.
good time. Well, yeah, I'm sure you would do it too,
I'd
man.
do it. You know it.
Here's the problem.
I'm already
though.
looking next
If
year.
I
Where,
tell the-
where am I going to go?
If I tell the
Besides
wife
TPS.
I'm going overseas to Europe, she will have a coronary because that's something she wants to do with me someday.
Yeah, no, you'd have to do that with her.
And I keep telling
with the
her-
family, you know.
Yeah.
Give it a couple years, man.
Well, I mean, honestly, what I would say is be like, yeah, we're going down to Texas Pinball Festival. We just can't post anything, you know. No, that was that Eiffel Tower was just something they had in the parking lot. It was, you know, nothing
Big Ben
crazy.
over there.
Ben Parliament.
What's that town in Texas? The pinball, Texas Pinball Festival.
Not Dallas.
No, I can't think of the name of it right now.
Not Fort Worth.
Guys, what
Yeah.
town is TPF in?
Someone knows. Sorry, I'm gonna get caught up in chat here a little bit.
Yeah.
Cold chicken, anyone? I think you could always
Oh,
go
all
for
day.
some cold chicken.
Kaz just bought a Whirlwind. Nice, buddy.
Nice.
Dude, that is probably my biggest regret
Yeah, you sold
selling
yours
mine.
kinda cheap.
Yep. Frisco.
Frisco. Frisco.
Thanks, Chris. It's at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. I'll adopt if Zach's looking to let people adopt stuff, I mean, Monster Bash I'd be willing to adopt right now.
Right.
So, Kaz, did you buy a project game or did you buy one that was working? David Dennis, yeah, dude, that is cool that you guys went to New York just to go. Well, not just to go there, but you got to see.
Damn. Dude, I was in New York
Sunshine
2 years
Laundromat.
ago, and I didn't know about Sunshine Laundromat. Otherwise, I would have made an attempt to get over there for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So Zach's about to list his homies only Walking Dead LE. If anybody's interested, contact Zach or Nicole with Flip N Out Pinball.
That's another game that seems to be trending up. I think too.
Trending up big time.
You know,
The
or
little
staying
crossbow.
silent because dude, they're not popping up. Dude, you can't even find a pro of those. I think I was.
You know what?
on
It's a hot
Pinside.
game.
It is a
It's
hot game. I think I was on Pinside last week, dude, and there was only one pro up.
Yeah. No, they come around, but 2,800 for the work, dude.
That is a sick price, man.
I sold my 2.5 years
Kaz,
ago.
if you-
$2,400 fully working,
Yeah.
LED, completely shopped.
Yeah,
No wonder why it went.
Kaz, that's a
10
great
minutes.
deal, dude. If you were close, man, I'd be all about taking that off your hand. I would like to have another one, but just a nice, clean example.
Ooh, Grand Lizard for 23.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a
I'd
bad
pass.
deal.
I don't think Grand Lizard's 23. Is
I don't
it?
think it is for me, but I don't think it. I don't
System
think
11s are up there.
System
You're right.
11s are going nutty, man.
Game's dirty. Dirty game.
He kind of had a ball over there.
I had a ball and then
Oh,
I thought I hit the extra
Oh,
ball and
snap.
it rattled and came out. So, it's my 50 million point prediction game.
Yeah.
So that extra ball would have absolutely helped. What are we on? Ball 2, right?
Yeah, we
All
still
right.
got.
So I still got
get it.
time. I got time for redemption here.
It's the
All
last
right.
ball
Thanks,
of
Zach.
the game.
All right, good times.
All right. So I left off at Stern's best, maybe. Yeah, but Stern's come out with a lot of solid stuff lately, man. But Walking Dead is cool.
It's so much nicer having you in the picture.
I don't know about that.
In the frame right now, because before it was just like this. You were like the Han Solo guy, like in Carbonite, just kind of half sticking out.
I like to think
Now you're kind
as
of in
myself
the picture.
of the Harvey Denta pinball in the last,
All right.
you know, like half and half on there.
Okay,
It's all
I
good.
got you. I got
Yeah, Ken did turn it up.
you. What'd I turn up?
You did all right on that last
Oh
ball.
yeah. Well, you know what? 3 games. It's more than enough. No excuse.
Mark, yeah, you let us know how Sunshine is, man. That's one I wouldn't mind going to New York to go hit some Sunshine Laundromat.
I would love to do that too. New York's pretty expensive place in general.
Oh, it's real ridiculously expensive. But a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is.
All right, so getting caught up here a little bit.
There was a place in New York when I was there last. It was a long time ago. It was called Gray's Papaya, and it was like this hot dog joint on the corner.
Yes.
It's pretty impressive.
That was actually in a movie.
Yes, it was.
With
yes, it was.
Matthew Perry. And
I don't know that it's
Selma
still there.
Hayek.
Oh, is that what it was?
Don't Rush In, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. Nice job, Bill.
Yeah.
Just random hot dog reference, and you've got years, movies,
I can tell you
actors,
the
and
movie.
actresses.
Hey, if anyone in chat knows what I'm talking about, you can or prove me wrong. Please do.
Marion the Light. There's nothing better I enjoy than an XL DMD with remastered animations.
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
I think this pin's gonna get lost, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's gonna get lost at my house.
Yeah. Well, it's already lost at my house though.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That means something else would have to be lost from your house, which would have to get lost over here.
Hey, we could bring the monsters over here.
Unfortunately, it's not mine to lend out. It was
I
on
know,
loan from
I know.
CGC, but and we do appreciate that. Thank you, Chicago Game Company, for lending us the Monster Bash LE tonight
Absolutely.
for our Flip N Out Pinball stream. Fools rush in, Captain Red Eye says.
Come on.
All right, perfect. Sorry getting caught up.
Nothing on that anymore, huh? All right.
So I would like to ask you guys, maybe we'll have to ask this, and I want you to think about this, because if you're going to stick around for after hours, I want to know this. I mean, I assume that most of you that are here have also watched other pinball streams, and you currently are watching other pinball streams, and you kind of have an idea of things that you like and things that you don't like, and maybe things that you think could improve or not. We want to aspire to make this channel as best as possible. Now, we've got our ideas that we're going to be implementing and rolling out here over the next couple months, but if there's something that you think would benefit the stream or maybe something that you don't particularly care for, love for you to speak up and let us know, because feedback's important, and we want to make sure the channel is as fun as possible for everybody that's here every single way.
Light show.
TNA versus Monster Bash Remake. Dude, that's freaking tough. That's a great question. That's a great this or that, Zach.
I'll tell you what.
That's a great this or that.
The inserts on TNA are amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it now.
got a request?
He has a request for what?
Hello. Fools
All right, sorry, guys.
All right, yeah. Get caught up here.
You know what, though? I believe he totally got that 2300.
Tighter
for,
shirts.
I want to go back for a second, guys. Just bear with me, though. I can totally see him getting 2300 out of Grand Lizard, because it's such a rare kind of unique.
If it's a nice example.
Yeah.
That upper playfield's usually pretty shot, right?
blown the freak out. Yeah.
So I could see a nice example for
But,
sure.
dude, I'm sure the one that we're talking about was like a blown out cabinet.
Probably your average
smelled like raccoon urine.
average die. Yeah, dude, I don't look good in tight shirts. Well, I mean, it's pretty tight. That slap slave shirt I wore last week was a little on the tight
A
side.
little on the tighties.
It's all good though.
More interviews with designers, artists, and music guys. All right. Which I'm sure honestly, I know we got some things in the work there, Siggy Seller. So just keep on watching.
Wow, look at that.
Kaz, thank you, man. Nice to know that we're your first-ish stream.
Good save, Ken.
Thanks, man.
From Geek Word Games.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Tiki Bar, I think it is kind of like a live stream, except we're able to talk about stuff.
It's like a live podcast, right?
It is kind of like a live podcast. Being able to talk about stuff in real time.
For sure.
That's what the extra ball is for, I suppose.
Oh, come on, baby.
Thank you, Dennis. We are the peanut butter and jelly of
I'll
streaming.
be right back. What lane do I want the skill shot to go in?
The one that's unlit.
I missed it. Can you believe that?
You
If
could
that
switch.
goes out the outlane,
you
I'm
switch
gonna
your
be
lane.
upset.
Oh,
I think Ernst will make another appearance for this. You gotta be, kidding me, dude.
Come on.
That damn thing got in your head on 43 million.
Fell short of my 50 million points.
Just a bit outside.
I'm going 75 million next game.
All right.
Fuck.
Then
Yeah,
that's-
thanks, Neil.
That's Steve Beatty with the.
Neil says, once again, Ken, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and you strike out. Makes me want to run the commercial for you right now. Don't forget who's producing the show today.
He's got the buttons, man. We don't.
Yeah, you know what? I need to get something to drink.
Thanks, Krista Pinter. I got this.
Keyword Games. This one's for you, buddy.
Krista Pinter, thank you much, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon if you're making it to Expo. Not that I know what my Expo schedule looks like quite yet, but we'll find out. Yep. It is time for Ken to take a shot with love.
Oh, probably not.
Chris, absolutely not Malort. I believe the Malort is retired for the evening. Kerry Hardy, I don't know if it's owning him, dude. He did pretty good that last game. It's kicking the snot out of me right now. All right, let's see if I can break 2 million.
Red Solo
I'm
Cup.
sorry. Let's see if I can break a
fills
million.
it up.
Okay.
Ah, man.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyhow, Geekward Games, thanks for the suggestion. It's the best suggestion of the night for the stream is that I need to have a drink. So
Good call.
I will
Good
take that. I will
call.
take that. Did I miss any of the feedback? Did we get any feedback for the stream? We can talk about it later. I'll watch the VOD. So for those of you that don't know what VOD means, you might be hearing, I caught the VOD, or you can check out the VOD. It's VOD, right? Which stands for Video On Demand. So when these streams are over, you can actually go to Twitch, our Twitch channel, which you're here, so you know it's Flip N Out Pinball, and you can watch the video on demand of the streams that you might have missed. So never a dull moment here in the Flip N Out Pinball Streaming Network. Brian says he'd like to come to Expo. He'd like to come to Expo. Does anybody have any extra couch that I can? Yeah, you know what, Brian, just come to the. I think we've got a room, right, for Expo.
Maybe there's a couch in there.
Brian, we'll throw you in there, man.
I'll bring the.
You can sleep in the tub on some ice. There's good money for kidneys in Chicago right now.
And blood and semen.
Oh,
All right.
unbelievable.
Yeah, you're the pinball subject bar for all other pinball.
Yeah,
shows.
Dennis,
Thanks, guys.
I heard that Gobblehole King tonight with yikes.
Thanks, Wookie
Lions.
Jeep. You rock, man.
You lose. Good day, sir.
What is everyone's drink of choice tonight? So I came prepped with a vodka seltzer lime. I don't know. It's just very summery here in Chicago.
I picked a Fanta, but it's a
Orange.
2019.
You seem to choose an
2019
orange tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Fanta
You don't want
orange.
to change it up.
No, go with what works, man.
Shred
gotta
out. Yeah, Ken is warming up.
Kaz, I wouldn't mind you sleeping on my couch. Problem is, dude, is we will have like a 2-week-old or a week-old at that point.
Oh yeah, you
Child.
Maybe Kaz can help with that. You know, he can get up and
Watch the baby when
Yeah,
he's playing
tend the
pinball
baby
at
and, yeah.
Expo 45 minutes
2,
away.
3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't
Sure.
think that will be happening. I'm pretty sure the wife will vote that right off the island.
Hey,
Joe Fox.
Joe Fox,
Thank you,
500 bits.
brother.
Come on, Joe. You're killing us, man. I appreciate it, but it's like, it's overly nice from you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Dude, he comes to town. We got to buy him a dinner. Something.
Geekward Games, I'm glad you noticed that save. Because before I could even celebrate the save on the right out lane, because I was feeling pretty good about myself, went right back down the right out. I mean, right back where I saved it from, stuffed it right back in. That's
all
what
right.
really pisses me off about pinball sometimes. Just when you think you did something that was above and beyond, it keeps you humble by shoving it right back down your throat.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does.
Well, we're going to flip this the next game, dude. I want to go back to the first player. I was having better success. But that's okay. One game like that.
Unreal. Anyhow,
Kaz, thank you for the offer. I am sure the wife would not let that happen. If I can't make it to Expo, I'm hoping that one night I can have people over. So that'd be like a very limited VIP kind of a list. Unless it's nice outside, we can do an outdoor party, but it's Chicago in October. So that's like a 50-50.
I think my vision's going, man. Yeah, I need to get glasses.
Yeah.
I think so.
This screen's getting hard to read. And that sucks to say.
I can't tell if it's the screen or if it's my eyes. Anyhow, David L. Dennis, he was bursting out all over the old man comment today that he heard on TWIP. So Pink Quest is going to be at Expo giving away prizes for competing quests. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Listen, guys, I'm going to tell you what. If you haven't already gone to go check out pinkquest.com, download the app, and as this rolls out nationwide and more locations are participating, it's fun. This is the honest to God truth. It's changed the way in which we've been motivated to play pinball on the stream, so I can only imagine what it is on location. If you want to go play on location and be rewarded for things that you're doing without having to grand champ a game, because we all know how it is. I mean, a grand champ score on location is usually a pretty safe score if it's not a new game. You still are able to accumulate achievements and take down those Pink Quest challenges.
That's
so.
all I'm doing right now, man.
Absolutely. Marlon the Light. Oh, your model of stream is best for me. After hours is fun. Great interviews with the manufacturers. And that episode on the gazebo was nice. Thank you, Marlon the Light.
Oh, the gazebo episode. Ken's favorite.
No.
Love
That
setting that
gazebo.
one and
That was
tearing
the-
that one down.
That was the hardest stream to set up and the least amount of fun I had on the stream because I was spent
I had
during
a
the whole
blast.
stream.
Zach, you have a blast? I had a blast, man.
Unreal. That being said, it's pinball. It's always fun. Had a little less fun that one time.
The Fowler half dead stream. Right on.
Jason was supposed to
Good
come.
time.
He was supposed to stream with us this evening.
This monster is
You know, man, that would have been
And
a great time.
It would have been a great time. He had a situation where because he owns his own business.
Yep.
He had some employees that were sick and he couldn't get out here. But the plan was to have him up here tonight, and that didn't work out. And then consequently, the actual stream didn't go down tonight because of some work things that I had. And then we inadvertently bumped Dr. John and his daughter Emily from coming in and streaming with us. So the whole day became a mess. Part of the frustration of the day for me today. Nobody's fault, just a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, but here we are.
That kinda
It's
took
all
place.
good, man.
Yeah, no,
It worked
for sure,
out,
for
so.
sure. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Zach, you were pretty sure you were killing everybody that night.
Well, that was the birthplace of the call-in segment for the stream.
It was?
Because
Oh,
we were
gosh.
taking calls on Zach's business phone, and the phone was literally
You were up to the
being
mic.
held up to the microphone.
mic. Oh
So-
my gosh.
With that idea and that concept, we added a little production value to that, make it a little easier.
That was an Uber home kind of night right there.
So Chris the Pintern says he noticed that no one's going for Mummy Creature. They score so well. All right, good to know. I will make the effort to do that. Well, he's in Mummy now. So we'll see if Bill blows up the game. This is like a Pavarelli Bone kind of day.
All right, so shoot the creature.
Hey,
the
that's
shot.
really
Creature
good
shot.
call.
Sure.
Easter egg. David L. Dennis is on fire a little bit tonight. No, freaking Pavarelli. Zach
Freaking
said.
Papa Billy.
Ooh,
All right. Let's get that 50 mil this
we're gonna
game.
get 50.
What time we got? 8. Oh, dude, we got some
It's
time.
so early, guys.
We got some time.
We're going to be streaming this Monster Bash. For those of you that didn't hear earlier, 24 hours straight of Monster Bash. So we're in phase 1
Yep.
tonight.
We're going to get our stretches in every hour, right?
Bill will be leaving in 40 minutes. Bill's got the night shift on the stream. I would like to do a marathon stream, though. I think if we got enough people and we just kept the stream running, I think we could do
Oh my
24
gosh.
hours.
I think
and
we
we could donate all bits to charity or something like that. If we did like a
Absolutely.
20. What, should we do it
People come in
tonight?
3-4
Yeah.
hours at a time.
You want to run
I'll
it
call
24
in. I don't
hours?
want to go to
Dude,
work
that-
tomorrow.
We'll go. We'll run this until 7 in the morning, or 7 in the evening tomorrow.
Yeah, the wife won't know I'm gone.
I got a big week.
You call in. Call in.
All
to
right,
work.
let's do it. Screw
Is it me?
Just tell her I'm going straight
Yeah.
to work. No problem.
I like Ken's idea though. I think we can honestly do a 24-hour stream.
If we did like the three of us each doing 8 hours apiece, maybe.
Well, no, we'd have to get more guests in, you know, a couple hours each,
Yeah. Attack it in teams.
you know. Us three, maybe we could take like the night shift at midnight to 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Sorry, my buddy Kerry Hardy just threw a great question in. No, I like the Munsters, man. I really do. So, I like Monster Bash. In all honesty, I could see building one. I'd have to look under the
There's a little
playfield.
price difference there though.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, there is.
Because if you got a Monster Bash, would you go
I think
standard,
I'm buying
or
this
classic, special, or LE? So
It's
you'd
got-
go
it's gotta
LE.
have that. Well, it doesn't have to be LE, but it would have to have that display.
The special has the display.
Yeah.
So I think what you're missing on this is
I don't need a topper.
on the special is the topper and the plaque. Maybe a couple other things. I'm sure there's a couple other things.
You know what? Yeah, I like the game. I still like my Monsters though, so that's not a big deal. Nice. Dave can be here any minute. It seems like.
Dave, see you in 45. Zach can live edit. Oh, that'd be fun, man.
Zach could do a 24-hour by himself.
That'd be fun. You could just keep replaying, pretending. Nobody would know. Nobody would really know. 'Cause nobody's not watching 24 hours straight. Start looping like after 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
not that I'm yawning now because I'm tired.
Bill can't even make it to 8:15.
No,
Central
dude.
Time.
And it's 2:00 in the morning by Mark.
I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning and Bill's ahead.
It is, dude. It is, man. That's the problem with waking up early, man.
I couldn't stream for 24. You know what happened? Within like 3 hours, I'm ready to go down the block and blow everybody up. I'm so mad. I'm like, ah.
Why?
I'm like pretty upset.
Because
I
this
don't know.
game,
It's a game. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing with Monster Bash. It's not a hard game.
you have to be disciplined playing
It's
it.
not, right. And what I'm not doing is I'm not controlling the ball, and I'm flailing, and I'm trying to keep the ball.
No ball save.
There's no ball save. Trying to keep the ball moving instead of just trapping up and making my shots. The problem is I was so off on my shots earlier that I'm just all over the place. So I need to settle down. This is why I'm not a competitive pinball player. Breathe a little bit, have a couple sips of my beverage, and then try to get this under control. Kerry Hardy's got zingers for everybody. Everybody
Yes, he
sucks.
does, man. Dude,
Kerry should be the
Kerry
best
keeps
pinball
it-
player of all of us.
He keeps it. No, I
No,
don't know
he
about
should
that.
be with
No.
the amount of smack talk the guy does.
No, dude. But I bet you could rebuild a pinball machine like none other.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Dude, he's got something going as always. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna jump on even though Steve's out.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I don't even know where Steve went.
You know, I've been playing this like I play Adam's Family,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm doing halfway decent tonight. You know, like holding the ball and just trying to.
Are you doing pretty well tonight? Like score wise, are you happy?
Versus me normally, yeah.
Good job. Keep it up. Dave's gonna bring the chicken and spice. PinQuest Pinball. Do you think the quest adds extra pressure, Ken? What were you scoring over the last few days without the quest? I put like 6 or 7 games on Monster Bash before we streamed it tonight, and I think the best score that I had was around 100 million. So no, the PinQuest doesn't add pressure. I just know that I play better typically, and it's not working out. Is it back to me now?
It is back to you. My controller.
Get ready for the shit show, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 million points. Is this ball 3?
This is ball
It is
3.
ball 3.
Hey,
It's embarrassing.
listen, I don't want to hear that, dude. The last game,
My
I
daughter-
had 800,000 going into ball 3.
My 4-year-old. 800,000 in ball 3?
Yeah.
I do feel better.
Yeah, I know you do. Oh, we all got to give BD a little grief, man. He's the Steve.
What y'all talking about? You talking about some chicken? Dude, I do suck.
All right, I got to.
Yeah, I had to bounce out of that one.
We
Sorry,
don't,
guys.
we don't play a lot though. I mean, that's the
You
problem,
know,
dude.
no.
The most we play is here,
I know.
and
but we
literally,
suck.
my biggest thing is I tell the wife, "Listen, we're going. We're doing the podcast. We're doing chat.
We're gonna suck
blah,
at
blah, 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 blah.
pinball.
Yeah, we're gonna show people what not to do.
You guys talk funny.
All right, sorry guys, just getting caught up because a few messages came in. Yeah, I don't see the office as a pin either.
Dude, that's hilarious, man.
Hey, Chris, I would love to see Kerry do that because I thought he caught a little backlash that was kind of jacked up on a previous post, if you're talking about what I'm talking about. Whoa, David Dennis, man. Come on now. We don't need to be like that.
Dude, these PinQuest challenges really make our Monday nights freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise, I mean, we're just streaming the game. It's don't get me wrong, it's fun, but this makes it like. So we need to get to that 50
It gives
mil.
us a goal. Yeah. Yeah, the 50 million is...
50 mil.
See, now I'd gotten the 2 modes started that I wanted to, and I had them stacked, and then of course I got a drink. So that's okay though. But you know what's going to happen is we're going to blow it up here in the next couple games, and it's early, guys. It's 8:18.
Love
It's
that
not-
one, Zach.
it's not-
That was good, man.
Oh, jeez. David Dennis is interesting. Okay.
Monday Night Pinball.
Head buzz
Chicken
hog.
Little Way. Biddies for Beatty.
They had this game in the main bank.
We'll drink to that,
year.
Joe. Woo.
Yeah. It's Monday Night Pinball. Live from St. Charles. It's pinball on Monday night. I'm Al Michaels with Dan Dierdorf. Man, that was a good time. Remember that? Al, Frank, and Dan.
Good time.
Good times.
Ah,
Joe
thanks,
Fox.
You know what? Shit, man, I'll drink again.
Joe Fox is the Shamrocks. The luck of the Shamrock for 100 bits. Thank you, Joe Fox.
That's a big old drink.
Guys, I like it.
Going
Are you
on an
ready
hour.
for some pinball? Now, if we get Carrie Underwood to sing the opening. for Monday Night Pinball, then we got something going on the other streams that they don't have. Actually, if you know somebody that that can sing a Monday Night Pinball song for us, because we'll open the stream with that.
Yes. Zach's on it, dude.
Zach's on it?
He's on it. He's
All
going to
right.
start working on one.
All right,
Promo.
All right, that's good. Let's do that. I'd like to collaborate with you because I've watched a lot of Monday Night Football.
Dave's going
in
to
my
use his
days.
Hollywood connections, and he'll see what he can do for us.
Oh, we'll have Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra here. No problem at all. They could be in the video.
Yeah.
That'd be outstanding. Do we find it hard carving out a Monday night each week? It's not that it's hard. I think it's sometimes life gets in the way and we have to switch the stream, or sometimes we don't have a machine available for that Monday night stream. But all in all, it's been pretty smooth for Monday nights because we do our podcast. Myself and Bill Webb, we host Special When Lit Pinball Podcast. So if you don't listen to the podcast, you can find us anywhere on your favorite podcast catching app. We podcast before the stream, and then we roll right into the stream. We got about a 15-minute break, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mondays. I really look forward to Mondays now, man. Not going to lie. Bill's got a ball going here.
Yeah, Zach, you want to Skype yourself in every
Oh.
week? We could do that.
Bill's playing my ball. So I had a ball going.
Yeah, so it would be like we could actually very easily throw Skype into this in the next coming week, Zach, if you want to be live on stream. But you're going to need some type of interesting, cheesy backdrop, man.
Right? I think a little
could do that.
mini in the corner there or something.
Yeah, well, he can have a whole window.
Where's Where's Zach hanging
Well,
out in the house?
Because when we go live,
hang on, Zach's
I mean,
moving in
this
2
is where
weeks.
we're at. But I mean, we could put Zach
Oh, so you're talking
like
after hours.
like on the whole side.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, for like
You
after
did.
hours.
Take your turn though. Now you need to. Now you have to hit.
Did you take
50,
Steve's turn?
And he blew it up.
Steve did great that last ball.
Thanks, Bill.
Mac Jedi, thank you so much, man. He says if you don't listen to their podcast, you're seriously missing out. I appreciate that. And same thing with This Week in Pinball. And the guy, listen, guys, the Twippies are coming up. Oh, Twippy voting's coming up. So if you think that we're doing a decent enough job on this Flip N Out streaming channel, it'd be great if you considered your vote for best streaming channel, considering offering it to us. Obviously, vote whomever you believe deserves it. And if we get some votes and we're in the mention, I think that's pretty awesome. Same thing with the podcast. That'd be pretty awesome.
That just got in my head.
Doesn't happen often.
We don't need Zach on the side. He says that's Pacific Trim.
I can imagine Zach's probably actually sleeping
Is this a new game?
and just doing this.
This is a new
and
game.
all in his head.
Just start us off.
Sleeping, making phone calls, talking.
Oh yeah,
And he's doing
absolutely.
this in his sleep because he's got to sleep at some
He
point.
probably just wears the earbuds in his ear all the time.
On the pinball parlor. All right.
Just a bit outside on that one for our buddy Ken.
Oh, did I turn it
Technical
off?
failure.
Oh,
the game
gosh.
turned off. You kidding me? I don't know how that happened.
I don't know, but you better be careful what you say next because that could reflect on CGC for a power failure due to a power switch that might
you
have
know
been.
what the power failure was? The power failure was me reaching down and hitting the power switch.
You want to start us off again?
We're refreshing right now.
thought it
For those of you that want to see how the game boots, this is good.
we
this
thought we would
is it
demo
right
this,
here.
Good content right here.
No, that's
Look at
it.
that screen,
That's
though.
it.
I mean, that is just.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? It's pretty impressive. I'll tell you what, Zach felt pretty good. I told the game, listen, you're gonna help me out, or I'm gonna cut your life out from you as a pinball machine. You're gonna have to restart now with a new attitude, and if you're gonna be that brutal to me, you might get turned off again. Now, for the sake of the stream, I'm not gonna do that again. But I'm pretty proud that I did it right now. So, and
You stand. You hold
I
your
will
head
punish
high.
myself, and let's
So
reverse
now-
the order.
Yep,
again.
we're gonna go.
You
We're
want
gonna
to
snake
reverse
it
the
back.
order now?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I would never have done that if you guys had 2 balls up. All right. But after the pep talk I gave myself
course.
mentally, to have that just happen right now was not excusable. And anyway,
Oh, they call that the old mini,
mini
restart. Shit.
at least if I was by myself, I could have waited for the second ball to kick into the lane, and I could have held down the start button and started another game. For those of you that don't know that, on most pinball machines, if you have a bad first ball, or even a second ball. After ball 2 starts, if you hold down the start button, it'll just start a brand new fresh game for you. I've done that several times in my pinball playing days. Oh, is it Ryan? Is that you, man? I am so. Don't give me a heart attack.
Shutting it down on him.
Is that Ryan from CGC?
Oh, dude.
Oh no. Listen, the game didn't shut itself down. I shut it down.
Classic.
So I did a nice little refresh restart on that. That was totally on me.
I needed a little talking to.
And actually, I'm glad that you said something, Bill, because I wouldn't have thought twice about it.
Oh, yeah, no, the game did not shut down. Ken was just a little miffed at the
a
first
little bit.
ball.
A little bit.
That's it.
So,
I didn't have a great one either, but I didn't want to give anyone else a heart
No.
attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan White from CGC in the house. Again, thanks for lending us the game. It's been fun and rewarding, and it's also made me want to jump out of my window well, which doesn't really get me anywhere because I'm underground anyways.
Ryan, great game, dude. Thank you, man, for letting us borrow this.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
time
thanks,
playing.
Ryan.
This is Ryan's personal show game
Actually,
that
no.
goes out. Oh, should we turn it off again?
No.
Everybody gets a mulligan tonight, so I took advantage of mine.
No, we're good. Are you sure? Am I sure? Yeah, it's all good, man. I have a good ball.
Mary in the Light. Yes, it was a Pin Quest challenge to be the first one to shut a game down on a stream.
Ball in the light.
No, you know what I mean. They're CGC is definitely prevalent. Yeah, they. I guess you don't hear about them as much, but no, they're definitely.
You know what? They're doing their thing, man. They're making
All right.
they're making
All right.
badass games.
I'm in this one. This is starting to piss me off.
Hey, good ball. Glad you weren't player one that time.
Obviously, I lost that war.
Right, Zach? Yeah.
Oh well.
Some manufacturers talk game. CGC makes the games, and they're making them damn good.
Yeah. Well, the game just dropped the mic on me, literally.
No, this is a good thing. Even though you have a couple shorter balls, it's still a good time.
Well, see, now that's a good point. Because where the game is, it's not difficult to shoot, but it can keep you honest for sure. So,
No doubt.
the objectives are simple enough to understand the rule set, but it's challenging enough for a seasoned player also. And I'm not speaking as somebody that's a seasoned player, but I can play some pinball.
Bill rocking. Little Bill dance.
Ozeric72 says, I have a Monster Bash LE, and I'm wondering, have you leveled the game? Are the legs installed as they come? Mine had an issue hitting Dracula. The ball comes out of the right orbit, blah, 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 and the pops, whereas one doesn't seem to have that issue. I'm wondering if my game is a leveling issue. I would absolutely level the game. I mean, you have to level a game.
Yeah, every game you get should be
And
leveled.
every game has to be tweaked. If something shoots out of a scoop and it's going straight down the middle, you can go underneath the playfield and kind of reposition that scoop, or you can bend some
Sure.
metal. Every game requires a little bit of tweaking. So, good question, though. Absolutely good question.
If you're having issues with it, you can reach out to your distributor,
Yeah, sure.
or straight to CGC. They're great at communicating.
I need a man.
So, Geekworks Game says, I just think it wouldn't hurt to show a bit more who they are. The games speak for themselves, but people want that connection also, especially in this niche hobby.
Does everybody though?
Yeah,
does everybody want that connection?
Not everybody. I do.
Do you?
I like to have
Okay.
a personal approach to a game.
Sure. Okay.
I like to know the stories behind the creators behind it and what they were thinking. That's just me, though.
I
Ozeric70.
can see that.
Yeah, Ozeric72. I level it, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. I've tried the legs flat. I've tried the back legs way up. Contact your distributor and ask for some tips, because I haven't heard of any issues. So let's
No,
see
have
if.
I. Yep.
But you know what? Nothing would be more frustrating than a game that you don't think's playing properly. And it honestly, it does sound like it could be a setup issue. If you want to email us, you can. You can email specialwhenlitpinballpodcast@gmail.com. I'll get that email, and I'll be happy to work something out with you where we can try to get that game up and running. Ryan says, thanks. We're happy to keep support of our community and build high-quality games. That's Ryan White from CGC in chat tonight. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Dave
Killing
Dennis
it.
says there's an app to level his Tron. I think it's like Pin Leveler or Pin Level or something.
Yep.
Now, the thing is, when you use those leveling apps, take the cover off of your phone
For sure. Yeah.
and make sure that you're leveling the pin with the glass off on the playfield and not with the glass on. Flip N Out Pinball says, I'd like to see special inlet TWIP and straight down the middle. repping some future CGC titles. Absolutely. I like the way that you're thinking. And then Ryan from CGC says that they are coming to more shows and they will be more involved. So you're going to potentially see a little bit more of the personal approach that CGC is taking.
Hey guys, you heard it here first.
Yeah, there we go.
Breaking news.
I've invited Ryan on the podcast because Ryan is one of the best kept secrets in pinball. So I'd love to do a little
Good
Ryan
stuff,
White
man.
expose and special when lit. Hell yeah. As one of the figureheads for the company. Yeah, Ozeric72 again. Special when lit pinball podcast at gmail.com. Reach out to me. Let me, because if I can't figure out what's going on, I'm happy to refer you to somebody that can. You'll be fine. Or you can reach out to Ryan White at Ryan, is that ChicagoGamingCompany.com? Because it's we have a setting where you can't do that. There you go. Ryan White at Chicago-gaming.com. Chicago-gaming.com. Hit that up. Pin Guy. Okay, so Joe Fox, that's the app. Pin Guy. The Pin Guy app, at least for Android. I don't know if it's on iPhone or not. Apple. You have the Pin Guy app?
That doesn't mean it's not on there. I just don't have it.
Slap Save. Chris Haper's here.
Oh, what up, Chris?
Chris, if you're going to be sticking around for another 30 minutes, we could use a brick shot. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Haven't heard from you in a little bit.
Been a little quiet, but dude, I mean, he's got that boat, man. It's been summer. I get it.
Pacific Trim says, yeah, you really don't hear from CGC as much. Great that they're doing what they're doing, unless they do a Twilight Zone release, in which case I need Advance to sell mine. Yeah, right, exactly. Twilight Zone would be an incredibly difficult machine to remake, I think, just from a bill of materials perspective and mechs and everything. But who knows, man? Sky's the limit these days.
Hey, if people are willing to spend the money, you can get enough people, man. I don't see why you couldn't.
Chris the Pintern idea. At the Flip N Out Expo booth, we take the Flip N Out Pinball streamers' best scores and try to beat them at the booth for a small Pin Quest challenge. Oh, jeez. It's not going to be very challenging there, Chris.
No.
But I appreciate it. We should have 60 seconds with the glass off to put up our high score, and then you guys can figure it out.
Absolutely. You know what? One game I'll play, dude, maybe not competitively, but I think I'm pretty good at is Getaway, dude. I can rock.
Yeah, I mean,
rock a damn good game.
If we get enough games under our belt with a machine,
Yeah.
I mean, we're a lot more confident. Right now, we're just kind of
Or Adams. I can knock the
Do what we
snot out
can.
of an Adams. Ken.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back. Pretty soon. Sooner than
All
we are.
right.
Well, I would
Hopefully
say
very
sooner than
soon.
we think, but that's not the case. I'll be back in about 40 seconds.
Ooh, calling it. Calling it. Get the timer going.
This is all nonsense. Hey, you know what? We're having a good time, though.
Nice.
All right, Chrono861, man. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, all right?
Yeah, take her easy, buddy.
I don't know if they'll ever make that
I
game.
agree, though, man. Monster Bash is loaded.
Yeah, Zach, I'm debating on making a trip down by you to see that Circus Voltaire. I was listening about it today.
Oh, man. I'd like a little CV. It is all about the fun, man, right? Right, Siggy? Zach, yeah, man, we need to get together at your house, buddy. Be a good time. Yeah, right, up all night. Every shot in this game is very satisfying until it comes straight down the middle. You know what? Geek Word Games. We shall smell Ken's hands when he comes down to make sure that he, did the right thing up there. Extra ball, Bill! All right.
I am Count Dracula, and you're not.
Circus Voltaire trending up.
No, please, not
crummy kids. They come down.
What's that? I went upstairs and like cocoon, transformed myself into a toddler, ran down the stairs, then ran back upstairs and turned back into my old
I
self.
totally missed that.
Did you miss it?
No, yeah.
Oh,
One of them run down. What's going on down here? Better go upstairs.
Right. I'm like, what just happened?
It's like, maybe I'll play better in this form.
Oh, good times.
Good times.
Okay. LCD color DMD with smoothing. I do not like the smoothing. I don't like how it vectorizes the dots because you get jagged edges. I like the dots XL setting on the color DMDs, but that's just me. Pacific trim.
I like the smoothing myself.
I do have cinnamon and soap in my house.
Ball.
Actually, no, I don't have cinnamon soap in my house.
I didn't wash.
No, it smells like pee. What?
It smells like,
What?
it smells like
What happened?
the inside of TNA. He's good.
So Chris says he wishes that CGC would do something better with their speakers. So how so? Like the ornaments, the decor around the speakers type of thing?
I like the
David also
The
likes the
RGB.
Dots XL.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Kaz
2-1-1.
likes the large screens. I love the large screens. T-Geek Pinball also agrees with me.
All right.
Dave Falgren says, I have Frito soap upstairs, so if your hands don't smell like Fritos, then you probably didn't wash them in a bowl of chips.
Good idea.
That's right. That's the way to go. Flip N Out Pinball now. He says he's taking names for the upcoming Medieval Madness run, and the run will be small. So if you want to get on the list, you can contact Zach at flippandoutpinball.com. And I think you will see that run of smaller run of Medieval Madnesses sooner than later. So if you've been
kick
waiting,
ass.
Medieval Madness is one of those games where those LE sold out. Like they've retained their value. They're not really depreciating. So get one if you can. Chris says the finish seems half baked on the I guess the speaker trim. Pacific Trim says seems like with LCD you have the option of both versus LED. Yeah, right. So the LED is individual LED, so you don't have that LCD ability to smooth or vectorize graphics. So
you can turn it
you're
up or down. Use the brightness.
right.
LCD, you have quite a bit of options.
Dave Falgren's got a pro tip for those of you that frequent the gentlemen's clubs. Read that there in chat. Chris says his Attack from Mars LE speaker panel looks bare. Sounds like you need a speaker panel mod or something.
Yeah.
Decal or something in there.
I have an Attack from Mars SE, and I never thought that.
So Kyle says an official word on Medieval Madness with a large screen. There were pics of one testing a year ago. Any official word yet? I bet you would see something like that as an add-on at some point. I know CGC said that it will be available. I don't know that you ever see the Medieval Madnesses come with that stock or not, but it's cool to know that at least you can add on to that if that's what they end up doing. Oh, hey, Bill, a little upset there. How's it feel? I've been like that all night. All right.
Oh, we broke 50 mil.
Did you get 50 mil?
I.e.
All right.
Bill broke 50 mil.
All right. So if we look at the Pin Quest challenges for tonight, start Frankenstein multi-ball. We completed for 500 bits. Score 50 million points. Bill just did that for us right now. That's 500 bits. 100 million still outstanding for 500 bits. Start Mosh Pit multi-ball. We did nail that for 500 bits. And start Monster Bash, which we did not do. So we've got two outstanding, 100 million points and Monster Bash. Now, coincidentally, I would assume that if you do start Monster Bash, you will
You're getting your
almost by
100.
default get that 100 million points. So let's make that our focus right now tonight. As if we weren't trying to do that the first time, but hey, nicely done there, Bill.
Dude, I think I was.
Good job.
I think I just needed.
Chris, the
the
intern with
creature.
10 bits. Thank you.
I think I just needed the creature, dude, and then I could have gone for Monster Bash, and I had the extra ball.
Ah,
Yeah, a little,
that's a little.
just
hey,
a
I got
little
it.
upset. That's all right.
How's Lanner? Thank you for the follow a couple minutes ago. Sorry I didn't catch it on the fly there, but we really do appreciate that so very much. Thank you.
So we got how many?
Hey, you have a Ken ball?
A little Ken ball there.
There you go.
So we got how
It's
many
like
of the
Ben
Pin
had a
Quest
couple
challenges
pinballs
this
those
evening? Then
So we have 3 out of the 5.
okay.
So we've accumulated 1,500 bits.
okay.
Whose turn is it now?
You are up, my friend.
Is this ball 3? I forget. My first 2 balls have been so
Yeah.
pass the side.
Hey,
so
listen,
they-
my
you get-
first ball, dude. I think I went into ball 3 with 2 million.
So you're saying
Yeah.
there's a chance.
Just a chance.
Here's a chance.
Chris trying to unload a Star Trek LE.
Flipping out classifieds.
No kidding, man. We might have to capitalize on that.
It's nice to see you're back.
Brian, you guys did a
Man.
great job, man. I really, I've never had a good opportunity to play a Monster Bash remake, and this is the first time I've really had time and a really clean machine to get on it, man. And I'm kind of in on one.
Absolutely
Kind of
gorgeous.
sucks because now I got to find something to sell.
You know what? Bill, who's going to get one first?
Oh,
I don't want to sell anything either.
Yeah, that's the problem,
But I
know,
do
man.
want a Monster Bash.
yeah, that is a darn good game.
I'd probably go with the SE.
I don't.
Yeah, oh, man, that topper, though. We don't have the topper on this one.
I don't need the topper.
toppers.
I just like the extra wide screen,
The
man.
topper. An attack from Earth topper.
Hey Ryan, if you're
Oh, my
still in
gosh,
here, dude, you
both
can't
amazing.
you can't add the screen after the fact, right? The giant screen.
The giant screen, what are you talking
The,
on
big,
the,
the XL DMD.
versus what?
If you can't buy a standard and upgrade the screen to the XL screen, right?
You may be able to do that.
Features up enough.
All right.
What music they make.
All right. Thanks, Zach, for that clarification.
Yeah, right now you cannot do
Yeah,
that.
you cannot. What's an air?
You will, and AT&T is going to bring it to you. That's my old school commercial reference. Do you need to turn the machine
Brought
off,
to
Bill?
you by-
You sure?
Oh!
All right.
Let's see who can do worse.
All right, let's go. I feel pretty warmed up at this point. I think we're 5 games in. I'm ready for 100 million points.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's being brutal to you guys right now.
But with bonus. Oh, you beat me out. Nice.
Ouch!
All right. Thanks, Ryan, for clarifying that. All right, Chris. Be kind, man. We're just
All right.
learning this game a little bit. You
All
know.
right, so how do you start Creature? Just shoot Creature a bunch on the left there? I'd imagine.
I don't know. Why don't you ask your buddy Chris, who's yelling at us?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he ain't my
So-
buddy. He's yelling at us, dude. I mean, he should have just
So,
put exclamation,
so Chris,
exclamation.
I don't know if you were here early, but neither of us three have much time on the original Monster Bash or the
No,
remake.
no. I have
So I
under
honestly don't
30
know.
games on Monster
I don't
Bash
know the entire rule set.
Yeah, no, I understand how to get the multi-ball for that, Josh. But what I'm trying to do is, well, one, I'm trying to stay live for longer than 15 seconds for whatever reason. we're off tonight, but I'm trying to just about start all the modes,
So 6
and then get
spins.
into Frankenstein multi-ball, and then
Let's
try
go.
to blow up with stacking, and then get into little wizard mode action. So
I'm trying to make Ken
Sweet.
feel better about his games, and if he looks at the
Yes,
scoreboard,
thank you.
he should feel pretty
Thank
darn
you.
good right
I'm going
about
to do
now.
the spinner 6 times and then scoop. We'll see what happens.
All right. Is that what it is?
And again, we look at the pin challenges for the evening. We did hit the start the Frankenstein multi-ball for the 500 bits. We scored the 50 million for 500 bits. We're still going for 100 million points for that 500. We did start Mosh Pit multi-ball earlier for 500 bits. And Monster Bash is still open for 500 bits. So we still have 1,000 bits that are out there, and we've got some time to take down the objectives. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling pretty good. Good times, guys. Good times.
I wish I would have got that extra ball, dude, on the one game, but that's all right.
Yeah? No, it's okay. It's all about being close. It's all about having that one more game feeling, right? Like I just one more game.
Chris, no, man, dude, we know you're messing up. I'm just giving you a hard time back, man. All good.
Does anyone realize you guys are not playing well the best part of the show? It's like watching Hoarders when the house is in a mess. Makes me feel better about myself. Yes, we are a feel-good stream. We want everybody
We're a feel-good stream.
after watching to know that they've got something to shoot for in life.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Oktoberfest is definitely that way. And Dave, going back, I may not play good pinball, but I got a clean garage. I got that going for me.
So Neil's adding a counter offer of having specific or special punishments if minimum scores aren't met. I could deal with that.
So we got
that's where the stress starts getting
no.
involved.
Well, dude,
That's
this
like
is where
competitive
he's
pinball.
gonna start taking all these bits back, and that's gonna be. He's gonna
We-
be like
we start
so
owing
you
him
didn't
bits,
hit
right?
this, you didn't hit this.
Spinners?
What was this withdrawal account out of my bid account?
Yeah.
What is this?
Where are the chips?
Good times. That's right. Flip N Out Pinball stream channel. Your feel-good stream.
Monster Mosh Pit.
There you go.
Come on,
Nice.
stage dive tonight.
That should be the motto, Zach. The feel good stream.
Anyone agree with me about the headphone jack? And I missed the original comment on that. Did you catch that, Bill?
Oh my
All
God.
games should come with a headphone
Kidding
jack.
me.
I don't know that I would ever use the headphone jack. Ever.
Oh, that was 3.
I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't.
Because this is the thing. You put your headphones on, it's not like you're going to be playing in your bedroom. Like, the sound of the machine is almost loud enough to kind of keep you... Is it me? Like,
Yeah.
the flippers and the mechs and everything else is pretty loud.
Oh yeah.
But I can see where, like, if you really want to focus in and get that full musical score, like, in that whole... I've never played with headphones on.
Me, nor have I.
Let's try it. I know I can do it on Wizard of Oz.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll have to give that a shot. All right, sorry guys, just getting caught up.
Shampoo is
Oktoberfest is definitely a one more kind of a game. All right, orbits and creature are safer. I think these graphics are sharp too.
the
Chris.
feel good stream. I'm sorry, I'm just getting caught up.
That's all right.
By the way, I thought I ripped the spinner 6 times, and then I got into some multi-ball mode that I
that was
hadn't
the
seen yet.
Monster,
yeah, madness is.
So that was cool.
Marion, thank you very much, man. We definitely enjoy doing this every Monday, and yeah, I mean, as long as Zach and Nicole keep enjoying it and like what we're doing, we'll keep doing it. So I don't see that ending anytime soon. Touche, yes, Dave. Yeah, actually, my garage is clean as a whistle right now, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Dude, your garage is always clean as a whistle.
No, it's uber clean.
So Neil says it's so you can hear when you're on location. But I also think it's if you're playing pinball in your house and you want to keep it quiet.
See, I go downstairs at like 10 o'clock, and it's farther enough away that the wife doesn't come down screaming.
You know, I think that just the flippers and the mechs are probably going to be louder than, you know,
the music.
Yeah. I mean, what travels more through your house?
You
I
might
guess
want
it
to immerse
depends.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? Okay, that makes complete sense. Yeah, you know, if you don't hear that great, those would definitely be awesome. Yeah, I could see them being implemented at some point. I don't think it'd be too tough. I mean, it's probably like a $5 or $10 add-on for them to do that. Can't be that crazy.
So I think I just got Monster Madness then. Like went underground and they showed all the monsters and it was shoot all this shit.
What? No, you didn't get Monster Madness.
No, not Monster. Oh,
Here.
maybe after everything's done though.
No, so what you ended up getting was Mosh Pit Multi.
Okay, so Bill already killed that though.
Right. So that's already good.
Yeah, right. No, that was a good time.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
so I just
Hey,
did
but
that for no reason.
one can dream.
I did that for no reason then. I hit that.
You know what else is pretty challenging for me, I guess, too, is like, so when I'm playing by myself, pinball machine, in the basement,
That sounds pathetic, but that's what we all
take two.
You know?
When I'm playing
All
pinball
right.
by myself,
Sure.
in the basement, right? So, like, I'm playing solo, so my turns are back to back to back.
yeah.
So, like, if I miss a shot and that shot comes up again 20 seconds later, I can make the adjustment on the fly. But when you're cycling players in, now you've got that downtime to where you're not as
Sharp.
Well, yeah, right. You're not as sharp. You can't make that adjustment on the fly. You can, but for me, it's still like a dial-in period.
If you can
So-
if you can break records and you're playing a multiplayer game,
I need a
especially
PinQuest
four-player
speed bag
game,
to punch. Yeah.
That's a darn good game.
I need a PinQuest floor mat that I can bite the corner off of right now because I'm a little flustered, not going to lie.
Tiki Pinball, I'll have to try that with the Wizard of Oz headphone jack, man. I haven't tried that yet. I know it works because my daughter killed the volume on it one day, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Ouch. SDTM right there.
Yeah, has anyone reached Monsters of Rock that has this game? Pacific Trim.
I
yeah,
am not happy.
Hey, thanks for watching, brother. Appreciate it.
Whoa. Good ball, bro.
Yeah, Dave, I don't have that problem. She don't
All
get too pissy about it. You want to pay some bills and then roll this into after, or do you want to do one more game?
Oh, we're gonna go another game because I always had my best game on my last game, and that's how we knocked the Wonka Stream Pin Quest out of the park.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're gonna do that. Everybody's leaving.
No. Well, I can leave now, or we could do it after the next game.
We're gonna pause for station identification on the Flip N Out
I will go
Pinball
use the
Streaming
bathroom
Network.
now.
There you go, bud. We're back. I'm solo. Wow, I've been waiting all night to do this. I could probably get 2 or 3 one-player games in at this point while these guys go upstairs and check the oil. Anyhow, as we go into chat here, guys, what's the best feeling shit so far? Spinner? Oh, you're not too far off as far as the colorful metaphors to explain the gaming. I'm assuming you said shot. And the best feeling shot right now for me is the spinner's always satisfying on the shot for sure. Absolutely shot. It's such a good feeling to reach Monsters of Rock. Keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to play this for a little bit more for sure. And again, I want to thank Ryan White from CGC, that's Chicago Gaming Company, the manufacturer of this Monster Bash LE remake, for lending this to us tonight to play on the Flip N Out Pinball Streaming Network. Always a good time. Kaz is talking to David Dennis. I love it, guys. Left ramp. Left ramp's pretty good, man. The left ramp is one of those shots that are, it's not an obvious presented shot when you walk up to the pinball machine. So you have to really know that there's a ramp there because it's hidden with the stacked amount of playfield toys, which I do kind of enjoy that. Kaz says he has fun hitting the creature shot. I do too, man. And that's one of those shots where if you trap up on that right flipper, you should be able to nail that shot every single time. You can feed it back to the left flipper. You can kind of give yourself a little bit of a feed and backhand that shot all day long. I'm not having any success doing that tonight, but first few games I picked it up pretty quick, and I had no problem. Tiki Pinball agrees, left ramp. Good times. So what are your thoughts right now on Monster Bash, Steve? Can you see this in your game room at some point?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah, it's you have a
hey, nicely said.
I have a good ball, and then I'll have 10 bad balls. But dude, I mean, it shoots great.
It's a fun pin.
It's a fun pin. There's a lot going on.
We're not doing the playability
absolutely-
justice.
It's gorgeous. It sounds great.
The light show's incredible on this.
The light show is amazing.
And the cool thing I think in the code here is if you're not a fan of a lot of the RGB and you wanted something that looks a little more original, you can go into the settings and you can turn off, I think, the RGB lighting. And you can just kind of play the game as it was originally intended.
Oh, I was unaware of that.
Yes. Now,
Interesting.
my thought process on that is why not take advantage of ingenuity and technology, and evolution,
because that looks
and play
absolutely
that.
gorgeous.
Because I do love the light show, and that's why tonight we are intentionally not adding too much additional lighting as far as like ambient lighting to illuminate the playfield because the light show is so beautiful.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I think for Bill and both Bill and myself, I think we're both kind of looking.
All right, Chris
possibly
has
score
offered the
Monster Bash
10-bit
here.
challenge to complete the creature. So that's what I'll be going for tonight. All right. And Chris is gonna donate 10 bits to the stream for that. So I'm gonna hold you to it.
To the Monster Bash.
Geekward Games is thinking that Bill, you need to get a Monster Bash and let the monsters go bye-bye.
Oh,
All right, so
we
Bill
gotta-
is utilizing his mulligan.
we got a power issue here, guys.
No, there's no
When I
power
hear
issue.
My name and I hear a question, I can't focus on the game.
We'll
And right
turn
now,
it on.
I'm on a mission to hit this 100 million.
Mulligan.
100 million or bust.
Yeah, Bill's
So
come the
I
closest to
mulligan.
100 mil, so we don't want to screw Bill on this potential.
So just don't
Pinquest
mention his
challenge.
name. Don't talk or breathe.
No, I just I
playing.
heard you guys talking and I wanted to respond. So
So you drained your ball intentionally and turned off the machine.
no, I drained and it pissed me off.
Okay,
I was
I got
focusing.
you. I was just making sure I
literally
understood what
stopped
happened.
focusing on the game.
Right.
So Geekward Games thinks I should dump Monsters to get this.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Monsters is new
I
to
like
you,
my.
so
I wanted Monsters for a while since we played it in January, dude. I
Yeah.
wanted a Monsters.
Rocket, right?
Absolutely. I
All
will
right.
say this: I would absolutely build one of these from scratch. I think if I could find the parts to do the playfield. This might be the game that I start to build from scratch off a WPC platform, WPC 95.
No way, man.
Or just buy one of these.
Buying the remake all day.
That'd be a pretty huge undertaking.
Time
man.
is money.
Money is time.
Money is time.
That'd be a lot of podcast updates on the Monster Bash build.
Do like a half an hour
I just love that new
segment for each.
Yeah, well, be a lot of segments.
I know people have done it though. All right, knockers are the stern screech noise.
Oh, I
for,
cannot
for a game.
stand the stern screech
Knockers,
noise for a
knockers,
game.
baby.
You need to go with the knocker for 100%. We did that on a Drain It or Save It.
1000%. Oh
Yeah,
my
there's
gosh.
nothing beats a knocker.
It's like startling, but in like a not good way. Like the knocker.
I've literally had people
Nice.
say that there's something wrong with their game because every
Yep.
so often when they're
Sounds
playing,
like
it
it's
makes like
breaking.
the audio squelch. Yeah,
Yep.
and that goes all the way back to like the Segas. I mean, that's been there
Yep.
for a long time. Yeah. Chris Haper's going to drain rebooting the game due to a bad first ball, Ken. Yeah, well, hey, that's good, man. I save it. I think you get one of those a night. That's your mulligan.
I still get one.
Golf is another sport that I like to play that I'm not very good at. And I do allow myself a mulligan on the front nine, a mulligan on the back nine. But other than that, you can't move. Steve's about to use his mulligan.
Well, yeah, but you can't mulligan.
Can't do it
You-
if someone went before you.
Already, yeah.
You have to be player one.
Yeah.
But, oh
and
my.
honestly, I think I don't think we'll ever do this again now.
203.
Many mulligans.
Damn.
All right, so I'm going for Creech here, right?
Yeah, Creech.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Slings.
Lucky boy. A white windowless van. That kind of sounds like a
what?
flipping out pinball van almost.
Wait,
Oh wait, no, it's not
I'm
pure
sorry,
white though.
I was reading up.
Oh, you're a little higher.
chat.
Chat.
Yep, they sell those out of a white windowless van.
Oh my gosh, I can't hit the damn Creech. All right.
I hope this monster is as studly as beautiful.
All right on. Ryan says knocker support is coming from Monster Bash.
Nice.
Remake, the one that we are using currently.
has one in
It actually has it in.
Nice. Yeah, I think this is on the wish list, which is kind of funny because I was thinking about this the other day. There's only a handful of games that I want now, so I've had a good collection of stuff.
Now throw one on the list now,
this
right?
is actually on the list.
It's got to be
man.
kind of high up, though, right? That's kind of high up for me. When this first came out, before I had even played, I think I played it a couple games at Expo, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting one of those.
At Expo, there was always a line on it.
There was.
And I played one a long time ago.
And you feel pressured,
A friend of
like-
ours, but that was like such a poor example of it.
Sure.
And such a dimly lit game. Dude, that bulb's burned out. So
Yeah, original,
yeah, dude,
incandescent.
yeah. Like a routed game. So,
Yep.
yeah, dude, I'm in on one of these.
The Webb Cromwell sandwich. Oh, yeah, baby.
Kind of
Just where I
problem.
want to be.
I
A menu mulligan. No, the power mulligan, man.
No, there's a knocker on this game. There's not a knocker on Stern games.
So, no, what Ryan was saying.
And we did
is-
hear the knocker on this game tonight.
But this game has the knocker.
Right.
And Monster Bash remakes don't have knockers, but they're going to offer support for it.
But I'm saying on this particular
This
show
particular-
game,
it does,
we did
yes.
hear the knocker
Yep,
tonight.
for sure.
So that's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Did you get your creature, bro?
No, man, I've got one more shot to start him, and then I got to take him down. I got to take him down over the course of 3 or 4 games.
So is that creature mode? It's that all that left shot, all that creature shot.
Now, Josh, what we were just saying is that the Monster Bash LEs or Monster Bash, they don't come with a knocker, but there's knocker support, and this one is a show game and it has a knocker installed, and it works. So that's where the discrepancy is there.
I'm blown away that this is a show game.
Yeah, no, it's
It looks-
pristine.
it
Yep,
looks
it really
homies
does. Now, Ryan was saying they change the playfield out every 6 hours. So no, they don't do that. They don't do that. Original playfield looks great.
Thank you, Chris. All right. Creatures on my list.
Yeah, no worries, man. We did get the knocker going, Falgren. It was a replay for scoring.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Good call.
So good times.
Good times.
I don't know if there's Mylar pre-installed in this game or not. I honestly haven't paid attention to it.
Have you completed your Drac attack mode? Your five shots?
Me?
Yeah.
Drac hasn't even come out of the coffin for me tonight because I haven't been focusing on him. I've been trying to focus on stacking modes and start a multi-ball to kind of blow the game up and
Sure.
end it early. And it's just the wrong approach because I haven't found my shots all night. I just need to concentrate on going mode by mode and doing it that way. That's what I really have to do. And if not this game, the next game, that's what I do. Because now this game, I'm trying to earn
Now you're
10.
gonna Creech.
Trying to,
Oh, you're
to
doing
earn
that.
10 bits from Chris the pin turn.
The 10 bits.
By trying to complete the Creech mode. So, you know how it goes.
Is it start the Creech or complete the Creech?
Complete the Creech.
All right.
I'll complete them. Not worried about that. Actually, I lie. I'm worried about a lot of stuff.
I'm worried for you, brother.
Thanks, man.
All right. You know what? I'll do Creech too.
Well, somebody needs to go for the points.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I think we got Bill on points right now.
It'd be a huge night for Bill if he was able to get the 50 and the 100 million bits
It would be a huge
pin
night.
quest tonight. It'd be one of his best fairings. That now he's rocking out and shaking his head. He's getting ready. I think it's the music kind of sets the tone for Bill. Now he knows he's got some multi-ball action going on here. Does he have multi-ball?
So Ryan says there is no Mylar
doesn't.
on this one.
No Mylar in this. He does have multi-ball.
So man, these games hold up very well.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
Yep, little multi-ball going on.
Geekward Games, thanks for stopping in, man. It's always good having you in chat. Have a good night. Relax. Dream of Monster Bash.
There's
Sleep
the
tonight,
knocker.
buddy. There's the knocker, guys. Did you hear it?
All right, focus on Wolfman and Creature before your multi-ball. All right. I think it tracked on me.
Nice job, man.
Ooh-wee.
Is that you or me now? I totally forget. Is it? All right. All right, so you're at 42 million on ball 2, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a potential chance here to hit the 100 million. You only need 58 million more on one ball.
Just 58 million.
Which, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a difficult thing. It's not something that's out of the question to do.
No, it's not.
It's just we are not warmed up to this pin
No.
as much. We're gonna have to stream it for 4 or 5 more weeks.
No, I like it though, man. This is one that's going to have to make its appearance at my house.
No, Brian, he did not hit his ring on the cabinet. That was a knocker.
No rings.
It's dented into the side of the cabinet. I have no rings either.
Yeah.
Just so Ryan knows, we're ringless tonight. We're bachelors in the Special Inlet Studio A.
Yes, we are.
The sky's the limit for us tonight.
Hey,
unbelievable.
Joe Fox,
Joe
man, what
Fox.
are you doing, man? Thank you.
Joe Fox is the man.
Joe in the hands.
Joe,
Seriously.
you make it to Chicago, dude. I'm taking you for like the best.
He's going to Chicago Cut like every night he's here.
Dude, we're going for a burrito, or we'll do the.
All right, I was saying Chicago Cut, and you're taking on Taco Bell.
Dude,
I'm just
hell no.
kidding.
You
I'm
really gonna do me
joking.
like
I'm
that?
grilling
I'm
up some
kidding.
ribeyes,
I'm
man.
kidding.
We're gonna
I'm
do
kidding.
some
Joe, we're gonna do.
All right.
We're gonna do some awesome steak from there to Pastor Place.
Oh.
Then a rice and beans place. So I've been telling Steve about this Bermuda Triangle of perfection.
You know what? I've only been to one of the points of the 3.
Okay, and how was point one?
Point 1 was
Okay,
yeah,
all right. Even the wife likes it. Oh hell no, Taco Bell ain't fine.
No, Joe's a simple man. Come on, man. I'll grill some steaks.
And this drywall repair is brought to you by.
It's going to be brought to you by CGC. Because they're going to have to remake my drywall. Because having an issue with just getting anything going tonight. I'm so frustrated.
Effin' Slayer.
Effin' Slayer
Thousands
is back
bits,
in the
bud.
house.
Hey,
Thank
cheers,
you, man. Cheers. For every 1,000
Hell
bits,
yeah.
we chug our stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Thank you, buddy. That was very, very nice. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Ryan wants to know if I can stream Thursday. Now normally, Ryan, I would absolutely say yes, but because I'm trying to keep my figure, I am part of a 30 and over softball league. Actually, you know what? There's no game. I'm hosting a pinball night for our pinball club on Thursday night. So I don't know how that would work out. I think these guys, because we haven't connected with these guys in months.
Yeah.
So I don't
been a
know
long
that
time.
streaming is going to be the ideal way to do that because these guys, I mean, we just haven't gotten together. But I do want to stream the game again. You know, and if it, for whatever reason, if it's not on Flipping Out, we have our Special When Lit channel that's just kind of parked. Maybe we stream it on Special When Lit.
Taco Bell, the Nature's Drano.
Ryan, how long is this
like
game available for us to stream? Is this something that I'm dropping back off at CGC like tomorrow morning, or how does that work? Gibson's would be a good place to go too, Zach. We're taking Joe somewhere. Absolutely.
We gotta have Portillo's. It's gotta be at one of the meals of the day.
Joe Fox, when is the next time that you plan on being in Chicago? Because if you're coming in, let's figure it out.
Yeah, we'll plan something up.
I don't know, Ryan, do you want to come in here and stream this game with us? And jump on the mics for after hours? And Joe, you're going to be in here tomorrow in Chicago. Let's do it. Let's make it work.
Do it.
Hey, Joe Fox is going to be in town tomorrow.
Really?
I just said tomorrow, question mark. Or is he talking about...
Oh, dude.
I don't know. He's LOLing now. I'm not really sure.
I was just about to tell the wife, man, we got plans tomorrow. Sorry.
Cancel.
I don't see how I didn't score any more. Oh, I scored 4 million on 2 balls. Whatever.
Oh god, good control.
Yeah, Portillo's is pretty good.
Redhead Rambler says, "Oh man, I Portillo's."
You gotta go to. You gotta go.
So
to
excited he
John-
can't finish out the sentence.
You gotta go to Johnny's Beef, man.
Bring the wife. Beatty's paying. Amount of machines that Steve Beatty's bringing out of his house.
Steve's a good dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe, let's plan something. Let's get you out here. Let's fly you on the
Special and
the
lit.
Special When Lit
on
Concorde.
private jet.
We picked up one of those used pretty cheap.
Concorde has been grounded since 2003.
That's why we got ours so cheap.
FYI, just letting you know.
We'll have you here in about 29 minutes from the East Coast, and just have to have you sign a little waiver and release.
Yeah.
I'm getting a call here, and I don't know who it's from. So I'm going to have to... It's a 312 area code, though, which is Chicago. It's probably the pilot asking if you should fuel up the Concorde.
This creature. Oh,
Absolutely.
Ken, you have 1 shot left for creature. I had 2, and I totally failed.
Oh, you're going for creature too?
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Oh, Congo, that was a good stream.
Congo was a good stream. That was a good night, man.
That's
That was
a
a lot
fun
of
game.
drinking, dude. That was a lot of drinking that night.
I think I'm still recovering.
I doubt that.
And
You're
our
probably
and our
still
porch night here, our gazebo night.
Gazebo night was a good night.
I'm
too.
recovering from this entire year of streaming.
Well,
But it's all good.
You're still recovering from Europe, dude. That's really what you're recovering
Nah,
from.
Europe was too much shit going on in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, to be
I
can't
don't know.
sleep
I don't know Amy. Amy is my friend.
that's Congo.
Okay. All right.
Amy.
That's all right. Yeah.
All right, Ryan says
Oh,
pick your
Ryan's
night. He's-
in, dude.
He's down, man.
What's Ryan down with?
Coming
Ryan,
out.
he's
Down
down
to-
for what? For coming to stream?
Coming to visit, maybe. Coming to stream. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's do this. After we get off the stream tonight, let's talk tomorrow. Let's get a night in, and let's have you come in and stream Monster Bash. We either do it on Flipping Out or we'll do it on Special When Lit, but we'll stream it.
220, 221.
Chris.
Chris the pin turn. Because I started Creech. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, man. I really
You
do
started
appreciate
it and it ended really quickly, didn't it?
I think we got to go one more.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
what do we have?
If we
do
do,
it.
then I can't stay for the after.
Redhead Rambler
You
has
and-
followed.
you
Thank
and
you, Redhead Rambler.
Steve would have to do the.
Let's do a 2-player game then. I'm getting 100
You're a little
million
pissed,
points.
huh?
I know that I can play this machine better because I did it yesterday. I'm having the worst games I've had on this, and it's not like performance anxiety or anything like that. I don't know what it is.
So you're taking too long between your turn.
I mean,
Like you said,
everybody
you're not-
has to.
Yeah, you're not.
But yeah, you want to go
Sure.
to a quick 2-player game? I mean, it's not going to take longer than 4.5 minutes.
I can do it. Oh well.
It's your call. I want to play 3 players, but
Let's go 3.
If it's
dude,
either
and
or,
I just got a bolt.
if it's this or
I got
that,
a bolt at 9:30. That's it.
that's fine.
Oh,
we're
9:30
shutting the
then?
stream down at 10 anyways. So
All right,
Cool.
let's do it.
Flipping Out says, I'll donate $100 a special unlit if someone on the next game gets 100 million.
Oh snap!
Just fell into my trap.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right. You want me to start? Or you want to start?
No, I do want you to start
All right.
because this is where I shine. Bat and cleanup, bottom of the 9th, money on the line. This is where I monster bash it up.
Ken Cromwell.
This is where I collect all the monsters, all of the instruments, and I'm gonna predict a 178 million score for myself right now.
Nice.
Chris the Pinter,
All right.
minus 400 bits if someone gets 75,000. If you don't, it's Malort. Well, I would hope that we get 75,000.
I like
Should
the
get
Malort.
75,000 on the
The
play.
Malort was a good.
Is a good deterrent for being bad. It was
the
absolutely
best.
negative
Who
reinforcement.
came in third place? You took a shot at Malort.
Right.
That was
No,
that was our
it
version
was
of.
like Pavlov's classical conditioning. It's like you knew that if you performed horribly, you had to take the Malort. Your body just didn't allow you to perform horribly.
I've never seen Bill just try so hard at
Well,
pinball.
now Bill's in his
That night.
in his crouch stance, but don't say his name because if you say his name, he's gonna have to turn the machine off because he can't be. Oh shit! All right,
burrito.
I don't even know how he heard.
Bill.
I don't know how he heard that, ladies and gentlemen.
Trapping up.
He's got the hearing of a bat right now as he's focused in on Monster Bash. Let's do a little Pinberg recap here.
Good time.
Bill Webb singing the burritos of today as he's going ahead trying to capitalize on the Monster Bash segment and what's going on with not only PinQuest, but a side bet now. A wager that's been offered by Flip N Out Pinball. Bill's been in a lefty stance all night long, but he's switched out of southpaw to go back into his regular stance, his competitive pinball stance, the stance in which has won him burritos throughout the United States. Now he plays for cash. Now he plays for glory. Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Hey, it was good, dude.
Not really.
You're fine. You're fine. Oh, Chris the Pinturn. With another 10 bits. Thank you, man.
Chris,
Thank you.
brother.
Thank you. Yeah. So Josh is saying if you start Mummy and Werewolf together, you don't have to worry about the orbit shot coming scream back at you. These are all good in theory. Ryan, you're out.
All right, Ryan.
Ken will
thank you for
announce what
joining
night
us.
it comes. Yeah, that's cool, man. Go get some sleep. And then I'll announce the winner for this Monster Bash Pinball Machine, and I'll send you the address tomorrow, Ryan, when you get up, and then we'll bundle it up for STI.
And don't be worried if it's an address in St. Charles. I'm sure it was not rigged.
At least we have the brains and the looks on the mics. That's so bad. I felt a little bad for everybody involved in that whole thing.
Hey, dude. All right, David. I love that.
Thank you, Ryan, for letting us stream Monster Bash.
Cinderella story is in the hole. Love the Caddyshack reference, man.
Take care, Ryan.
Yeah, this was a great game. Thanks, Ryan, for letting us snag this.
All right. Oh, Ken's on a mission.
Ken really wants to mulligan. Ryan was the one that called you.
Zach. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And ha 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 ha. Oh shit.
Hey, you guys know that when usually whenever you're playing pinball, it comes down to one ball. I'm hoping that it's ball 2 or 3 for me because I'll tell you what. Did ball 1 even register a point? Like, am I even on the DMD at this point?
100,000.
Is it like 970 points? Might have been the all-time. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
Like the straight down the middle. Hey yo.
I don't get it.
Bill's the man of the
Yeah.
night. Bill's got a feel for the game for sure.
Yeah. Ball 3 is always Dave Falgren's Jam and Jobbers. Letting Zach know that if he brings the U-Haul, I've agreed to let him take out the surplus of pins here. So, are you feeling pressure right now a little bit or no?
A little bit because, dude, normally you're the one that bails us out at the end of the night.
Guys, I'm off tonight. I don't know what
I
it
know
is.
you
I'm
are.
just
Yeah,
not
we're
having a
trying
good
to
night.
stop-
I got kids coming downstairs. I got like it's
we're trying
just
to-
a stressful day for me.
Steve and I are trying to step to the plate to bail you out for once, man. And
No, you're doing good. Well, Bill, I mean, hats off to you because let's go ahead again. We look at the PinQuest challenges tonight. That 50 million point mark was something that you hit for us tonight, right?
yeah.
So, I mean, that's huge.
Which, let's be honest, that never happens, dude. I am never the highest scorer on a game. Ever.
I know we're all better pinball players, but you know what? Unless you can show it in the public, you can be anything you want privately. It's like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Dude, this game is just all about control. And honestly, what screwed me up was those damn flashers again. That's all right.
Oh, the flashers are.
Yeah,
that's
they got
the reason.
me. Yeah.
Nice,
Nicely, dude.
nicely
I'm
done.
tired.
Well, we got a whole after-hour segment going to midnight.
I mean, you and Steve have a whole after hours. I'll stick around a little bit.
So now,
Only because I want to hear a brick shot.
now Zach is now offered $200 if someone hits a million or hits 100 million. He's doubling down because now there's a ball out of the equation.
Zach, I'm doing my stretches.
I'm just baiting him until he says that he'll get me a Jurassic Park Pro if I get 100 million. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
oh, this game's a lot easier. Oh, goodbye Dracula, goodbye Creech.
1 billion on Monster Bash.
200 on the line.
And it was on stream the other night.
Zach, I couldn't even let you do that, buddy, because I think I owe everybody here to split up the $200 for the lack of pinball play on my part tonight. Not very good. Not my best effort. But if there's one thing that we can do is redeem ourselves during a little after hours.
We can.
You know what I mean? So, and I don't know how that's going to happen.
Hey, I've had a great time tonight. Hopefully everybody in chat has.
I'm always having a good time.
All right.
my gosh.
Are you close? 70 million?
No, I'm not close.
Shit,
Hey, you beat me out.
195,720
How about us
points.
three combined? I don't even know if we can.
Yeah, no, it's not combined.
Shit.
Oh, it's happening. Oh yeah, I know. Like 100 mil. I don't know. I'm trying.
All right, guys. Sorry, just getting caught up on chat. Yeah, BD did pretty good on that last one. He's beating me out now.
Stern Dumpster is on the lockdown.
Yes, the Stern Dumpster is on the
There's
lockdown.
no pulling anything
Jobbers.
out of Stern Dumpster.
None. There is no chance. That is a solid. That is a hard no on that. Not that we tried or I made people drive around that night.
We don't.
No, I would have.
We don't have experience in knowing why.
And
it's on lockdown.
Stern's Dumpster. No, that's honestly locked up.
Ken's got something going on. Oh, you got the little extra ball. Yeah,
That's
that helps.
That's a
You need like 5 more of those right now.
yeah. You need like a 10-ball game for the 100 million.
Yeah.
And some luck.
You know, I think for you and I think Ken has a better grasp of the rules. We're just keeping. I'm just keeping the ball alive for the most part.
You got to hit
Kinda
the shots
shooting,
5 times.
Kind of
so-
shooting what's lit. So each shot.
Yeah, like each shot you got to hit 5 times in order to, you got to make like 5 of the ramps, 5 of this, 5
Sure.
of that, and that's when
Okay.
you unlock stuff. So
Oh, that's
it's
good.
5
to know.
or 4. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of starting off a certain way.
Sure.
Ramps, then the sides. Frankenstein to me is just draining, so I'm staying away from that till the very end.
So I feel like I've hit Frankenstein more than 5 times and he hasn't done anything. So I was like, I'm not going to hit that guy anymore because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But little do I know.
All right, sorry, getting caught up.
Zach's wallet is sweating, he says, Ken.
Skill is for life, which I don't have.
Oh, the old limerick. Damn, that was intense playing for 6 mil, Ken. Holy shit, I thought you had it, buddy. I thought you at it.
It's very
Your leg was up in the air.
But I've set myself up for 94 million points on ball 3. That's the most
right.
important thing. It
I'm
was
rooting
it was
for you.
setting the table. Jeez, bye, Kaz. Thanks for coming in, man. Always good to hear from
All
you.
right, Kaz.
Kaz, thanks for the 3 bits.
Always gets
Nothing like
anybody.
walking out and throwing 3 bits, dude. I really love it.
Itty bitty.
I appreciate it,
Bitty
man.
committee.
Zach has now gone $300 for 1 million points. Or 100 million points. Ah, jeez.
Times 3. Damn. All right. You know what? Zach, you're going to owe Bill some money here, man, because Bill's the guy tonight. The guy who
If
shall
anybody's
not
going to
be
hit it tonight, it's
mentioned.
going to be Bill.
It is.
Now,
is.
Don't mention his name because it gets him furious while he's playing for burritos or $100 bills. That being said, Bill's in a multi-ball, and I don't really know how it's gonna pan out here.
Money will go to special inlet. All right.
I think this is what I need to do.
He heard you.
Sure did.
What's that?
Shoot the game.
Extra ball.
Hell
We're
yeah.
still alive. We're still alive.
One garlic in the house.
Yeah, Pintern's excited to see Ryan from CGC do a stream. Looking like Jim Halpert at the camera watching these fellas. Yeah, that's right, man.
Hey, Zach, how long does this bet stay on the table? Just this game?
This is
or-
it. This is it.
This is a
This
24-hour
is it.
stream.
Bill's got to go home in like 9 minutes. We could probably get 3 more games in. Now, I am bringing up the rear here, though. So I got a little surprise for everybody on ball 3. Dave Falgren says the odds just went up. Hey, Steve, it's $13,000 for you to get 1 million points right now on this ball.
To get what?
Oh, oh, so it's 13,000.
For a million points?
100 million.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
For 10 grand, I will focus on that.
Well, you know what? That was my ball 3.
I know. You guys.
While he was telling me, I looked.
Why do you think I get pissed at you guys? You're like,
I don't get pissed. I
Bill
don't give a
got-
shit.
Bill got this question. Ah,
He could have texted it to me, and I could have read it.
$1 million.
But him saying it out loud. No. Good shit,
man,
guys.
It's a great game, though. Great
Loving
game.
the chat tonight. This was a good time.
Yeah, so what do you get rid of to get this?
I don't know, man. I've had a lot of games for a lot of years.
You've had them all.
So maybe time to see something go. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Maybe
You
I'll
gotta-
talk to Zach at Flipping Out Pinball because he also does trade-ins. Everybody.
You got a fishtails
You weren't
kind
aware
of
of that.
weather.
You know what? Fishtails? I don't know. I don't know what it
Maybe,
could
maybe
be.
Fishtails goes.
All right, as we fade the Black Hat Monster Bash for this evening. And the booze.
Peace, Monster Bash. And the booze. Let's just get started.
And the booze. Well, not the booze. Not like the booze coming from the machine.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Because
$400 million
from
we missed because
Yeah.
of lack of pinball playing. Yeah, you know what, guys? Listen. Not our best showing tonight on the Flippin' Out Pinball streaming network, but we had fun because we were playing and having a good time and conversation and
good
then
chat.
and then talking to everybody here in chat. So before we do anything else, let's pay some bills and then let's go ahead and flip over to After Hours because Bill, I think you still have 7 minutes to spend with us tonight, right?
I'll hang up a
Maybe
little.
we'll squeeze a few.
Let's see what
We'll
we got
hang
going
a few
on.
minutes in.
Sounds good. Now we're going to be going to After Hours here in a second as we're going to fire up the Flippin' Out Pinball streaming network line. If you are new to the show here, hang on the line with us here. You can actually call in and you can talk to us live. Now, the first call we're going to take tonight is going to be Zach Menny from Flippin' Out Pinball. And I'm sure it's not going to be, I'm sure it's going to be a rousing call because of our lack of action here tonight. So,
The most arousing call.
well, not an arousing call.
What
Like,
kind of
there's a
after-hours-
difference between an arousing call and a rousing call.
Bill's like, what?
Moobot75's followed. Thanks, man. I appreciate that you're here, man or woman.
Thank you.
It does mean a lot to us that you're here in chat, so that's cool. We got another. Oh, PinQuest has given us the 1,500 bits. Neil, thank you
Neil.
so much. It was
Neil, you
fun
rock, buddy.
doing the PinQuest tonight,
Made the
and
night.
we really, really do appreciate it. PinQuest changes the whole dynamic of us playing pinball on these streams. Hey, you're live on the Flip N Out Streaming Network. What's up, Zach?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
We've had better nights, pinball-wise.
You're right.
How's it going for you to know that you didn't risk $100 or $200 or $13,000 tonight?
$300.
Looks like the old greenbacks are safe in my leather wallet tonight. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's not bad at all. What's the deal, man? So how cool is it that CGC says, hey, you know what? We appreciate what you guys are doing with these streams. Why don't you go ahead and stream this Monster Bash and let's share it with the public? How awesome is that?
Oh, it's fantastic, and I don't think this is the last time that we're going to see Flipping Out Pinball working with CGC and showing off the new stuff. So I'm excited about that for the future.
No, it's awesome. It's for me, it's kind of a relief because what we aspire to do, right, is just to kind of like further along pinball exposure, give moments for like pinball enthusiasts because we have our moments here and we like to do it. And then to have a manufacturer kind of get on board with what we're doing is a relief. I enjoyed it. I couldn't thank Chicago Gaming Company and Ryan White
great time,
more. So, and
right now, there's so many pinball machines that you can buy on the market right now. It would be hard to argue that by picking up one of these Monster Bash Classics or SE special editions, you'd be hard pressed to find a more beautiful, a better shooting pin, and a better lit pin on the market.
Agree.
I would agree with that. And it's nice because the price point is less than the originals, and they had commanded such high dollars for so long. And part of me thinks it's unfortunate that the original prices no longer hold water. But, I mean, to be able to bring a high-end pin like this that's brand new at an affordable price is always nice.
Yeah, everybody pays all that money to high-end pins over there, but why not just pay for a high-end pin out of the box?
And that's not to discredit anything the high-end pins is doing, because I mean, what that guy does is unbelievable, keeping those pins alive for sure.
That's more so to show what you're going to get out of the box with these.
Right. Pins. Marlon, the light says, "Great time to be in pinball."
Oh yeah.
Is that Marlon or
Absolutely.
Marion? Why can't I read the screen?
It's Marlon.
Is it Marlon or Marion?
You got that black background.
I'm pretty sure it's Marlon the light, right? Or is it Marion the light? Marlon? Anyone? L or I?
It's Marlon.
That's
Marlon
what I thought.
the
What's a
Light.
Marion? I know a Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon the light. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I'm on the same
You
page.
can tell. I see David Dennis is ass in chat talking about Circus Voltaire
CV.
remake. There needs to be none of that shit.
You better unload that, Zach.
No, I see. Now, we kind of had a conversation about that, right? That Circus Voltaire. And I said, because that's one of those pins that you've been looking for. And to find one in the condition that you did,
how cool!
You are not going to find another one like that unless, and do you know where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Unless CGC remakes Circus Voltaire. And
Well,
then,
the good thing is that
you're like, oh my gosh.
The good thing, I always have my ear to the pinball ground because
Yeah,
if that comes out, my ass will be selling quickly.
Right. It'll be trending up.
Trending
and then,
up,
and then
no,
it'll sell
Circus Voltaire, $9 grand.
And then 3 months later, trending down after the announcement of CGC remaking Circus Voltaire.
Oh man!
You guys had a fantastic stream tonight. After hours is always a joy as well.
Thanks, buddy.
Wanted to thank each of you as well as chat, man. I'm telling you, I'm a broken record, but every single effing Monday night, it's like the highlight of my week, getting to hang out not only with you guys, but with the chat, man. I freaking
chat's
love
rocking.
these guys and gals coming in.
Same here.
You know what? It's starting to feel like to me, like, Jack, you ever watch Cheers?
Yeah.
And it was
I
a
know
place,
Cheers,
right?
little Sam Malone.
Sam Malone. Yeah. I mean, it was awesome because you had Norm and Cliffy. Like, those guys came in, and every single time they sat down at the bar stool, they knew exactly who was going to be there. And they were all their friends, and they knew what to expect when walking in. We're to the point now where on Mondays, I sit down at this table, and I know who I'm going to expect in chat and who's going to be here every single week with us, with the occasional stranger that eventually becomes our friend, man. And I couldn't thank you enough for the opportunity to allow us to do this. It's been super rewarding, super fun.
Monday Night Pinball,
Monday Night
baby.
Pinball.
No problem. We always know that it's also a special treat anytime that we get the Krusty Creasel in here. I mean, it's every week.
He's discussing a little market trends right now.
Team here at Flip N Out Pinball. He doesn't want to be any part of anything that I have my name on, but I welcome him with a big old tight, warm hug, and I will never let go.
It's great seeing Dennis Kriesel in here. I mean, it's great seeing Chris the Pin in here. We see Joe Fox in here all the time. Southwest Pennsylvania Pinhead. We see Josh Rue, Marlon the Light, Dave Falgren. David Dennis is always here. Jobber's always in here. Yep. We've got PinQuest that's always in here. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We got this core of like 25, 30 people that are here. And that, you only hope to grow the audience because, the more the merrier. But I mean, it's so fun to depend on everybody interacting every single week. It's been
not
awesome.
only that, but if you're not, let's say you're not a name in pinball media, you're sure as hell going to become a name and a family member here at the Flip N Out Pinball.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Good call, Zach.
Yep.
Now, before I leave, all of these rookies out here trying to do these limericks, I've got one for you on closing. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Because it's 9:30. Bill's got to go.
I got a couple more minutes.
So he'll be thinking about this on the ride home.
I once knew a man that owned Hoops, a game with less ramps than scoops. He sucks at debating, but that goes without stating that his taste for pins is poops.
As you're reading it, I see Kriesel. He's like, it better not involve me. He wants no limerick involving him. Hey, man, always good, buddy. Hey, say hi to Nicole for us.
Absolutely. See you guys.
Thanks, Zach.
Right, thanks.
Leadership.
When he said there once was a man, I didn't know where that was going to go.
I knew it was going to end in
Dennis
poops.
gets a little shout out.
I just knew it was going to end in poops.
It's always fun to see. Now, Neil from PinQuest is saying he's going to make it even more fun with punishments in the next few weeks. I don't know if I'm down for punishments.
No, you know what?
Because I do this just because I enjoy it. I don't want to be dreading the potential fallout of a punishment.
Yeah.
I get that when I go upstairs after the stream.
No,
absolutely, dude.
That's how we used to go
That's
back
what
in the
I
day.
drive
though.
home to.
The Malort was the punishment.
The Malort was the punishment. I'll do Malort for punishment, but there will be no slapping in the face or none of that kind of stuff
It's going to
going
be
on.
alcohol related.
I appreciate the ingenuity that is going on over there at PinQuest. But we can't make this Hunger Games or Children of the Corn. It's just not going to work out for me. It's just
it's not going to work out.
no.
May
right,
the
it's just-
pinball be ever in your favor there, good sir.
Right. Oh, good times.
Oh.
Jobber TMI. Ken is into leather. You know what? The only leather that I'm wearing is on my left hand during softball night on Thursdays, and that's my Rawlings Raw of the Hide,
Nice.
Rawlings Rawhide.
which is good.
How many years are rolling on that?
Yeah, no violence. I don't think you're allowed to have violence on Twitch, so
No.
that's going to be our excuse.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure alcohol abuse is probably also frowned upon, but as you can see tonight by the Fantas on the table, we're not abusing any alcohol this evening.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We are driving responsibly.
All right. So we have probably, what's that? We just launched
talking
something at
about?
this, huh?
Ditching evidence.
We got about 28 minutes before
One, two, fun time.
we turn this down. Again, Monster Bash is a fun pin. So Monster Bash is more fun when I'm not playing with you guys. Because I play better.
I
man.
love it.
Like it, dude.
Oh,
That is.
jeez. Are you digging it?
I am really digging it.
Me too.
And that sucks because that means I'm going to have to get it.
This will look
And
great next to my Attack from Mars.
I got to figure out what to get rid of.
Attack from Mars or Monster Bash? Both remakes, both from CGC, both top 10 pins. Both
Or
top
Medieval
5
Madness.
pins.
Or Medieval Madness. Throw that one in the mix.
Well, because
Well,
I know
hang on.
right now in his basement he's got Attack from Mars.
Here's what I
Okay.
want.
Remake.
I don't have a basement, but
Or you don't need a
I'm gonna
basement.
have all three of them.
Yeah.
This is next.
Monster Bash is next?
Yep.
Really? I love it. That's pretty surprising. Thanks for calling the Flip N Out Streaming Network.
Hey, this is Jobber.
Hey, what's up, Jobber?
What's up, man?
Not a whole heck of a lot. I just wanted to get in on the love fest for this game because when I played everything at Midwest Gaming, and obviously there was no Jurassic Park at that point in time.
Yep.
But if I walked over to Lloyd from SS Billiards here in Hopkins,
Lloyd Olson, great guy.
and I said to him, if I was going to buy any of these machines that were available, new in box machines, I had the money in my pocket. The one that caught my attention was Monster Bash, and it's just because it's such a freaking great game.
Was it the existing title that you had played, or was it the remake with the light show and just having a fresh cabinet?
It was 100% the remake with the light show.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Nice.
I know I was giving crap earlier to the quote unquote purists, but the fact of the matter is if I can get a piece of consumer electronics that's 20 years newer, and that means it has 20 years, doesn't also have 20 years worth of problems, I'm perfectly happy with that. So
I'm in the same boat.
I think it's just more turnkey, it's more available, and to be perfectly honest with you, they hit a grand slam. They've hit one with each of these remakes. I mean, the Attack from Mars was amazing with the topper with the shaking alien. That thing is still one of the coolest toppers I've ever seen. The Medieval Madness one was great as well. That's probably my favorite pin, and the one that got me back into pinball. So
Awesome.
I would definitely think that'll be on my list at some point. But right now I know who to call when I'm ready.
So do you own either of the remakes at this point?
No,
from
I
CGC?
don't. I just the only pin that I own is my virtual pin.
Okay.
So
good.
the one that I built a virtual pin out of 90.
Zach loves that jobber. Tell us all about
Yeah,
the virtual
I know.
pin.
I heard that today on the show. I was going to give him crap about that, but
Right.
I had totally forgotten about it. Some of us just like virtual pins. Anyways, I had made one out of 90% recycled material.
Oh, cool.
And brought it to Midwest Gaming Classic, and I do intend on trying to bring it also to Expo this year. So,
Nice.
Awesome.
when we get closer. But speaking of big shows, what did you guys think of Pinburg? Because I thought that the Papa coverage, being a guy who used to work in Hollywood, understands the strain that goes into doing A, live television, B, live sports, which I know there's some who will argue that pinball may not be a sport, but that definitely was sport quality coverage. I thought they did an amazing job. I thought the tournament was engaging and super exciting. And I just thought they did a great job, and everybody playing was incredible.
Yeah, I would open up the phone lines for other people to call in and comment on that. Full disclosure, I have not watched a minute of the Pinburg coverage, and it wasn't because I made an effort not to. It's just because my schedule didn't allow, and I didn't get a chance to see the stream. I have heard similar feedback that the stream was really fun. And, yeah, I mean, we talk about trying to further pinball with a broadcast or with producing some type of a live streaming show that makes sense for the masses. So, in your opinion, do you think that this latest Pinburg coverage was something that propelled pinball forward and opened up additional doors for seeing live streaming or a live broadcast?
If I was working at a sports network, and Lord knows there's 750,000 of those at this point in time, I would be very interested after seeing the quality and the excitement that goes into it. I mean, if they're covering esports and they go to these big Fortnite tournaments and they're on, I think there was a Fortnite tournament on ABC a few weeks ago. I don't think it's too far out of the realm of possibilities because they're looking for alternative programs.
Right. Did you notice, though, I don't think pinball made the cut for esports and when they did that Stern Circuit Tour Championship. I don't think that it's going to be televised. That's what I had read. I don't think that it's...
It could, and it could very well be,
Right.
and there could be 1,000 reasons why. One of them could have been the tape didn't, record correctly.
Very true.
They didn't have lighting done. They didn't. I mean, the hard part about making.
Well, they had the lighting because Andy Rosa had a flashlight on his head. So.
Yes, absolutely. That is very true.
Right.
But I mean, with television, one of the biggest caveats and one of the things that'll be the hardest for translating something like pinball to TV, and it was noticeable on the stream as well, is lighting. But you can't put studio lights on those things because they would create too much glare. So there would have to be something, but I think at some point, it may not happen this year, it may not happen the next, but if it continues to grow at the rate that it's growing, I think that you could see it eventually. And it just all depends. I mean, they gave $1 billion to the WWE to bring SmackDown to Fox broadcast in the fall.
Right.
So, I mean, it's stranger things have happened. So on that note, I will let you guys go for the week, and hopefully somebody else calls in and asks about Pinburg. But if any of the Papa guys are listening, you did a bang-up job, and it was really engaging, and you did a remarkable job with what is overall a very, very difficult show.
Yeah, congrats to those guys.
Congrats to everybody.
Yep,
Yeah, it was great.
absolutely.
Thanks for the call, John.
Talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
We'll see you. Thanks.
Bye. You hear the orientation of you
On
take it
that
out?
note, this Bill,
Bill,
Webb
Bill,
is out.
Bill,
The
Bills are due.
Bill is out. Everybody have a good night.
We're gonna take it over, Bill. We're gonna ride it into the night.
Drive it home.
All right, man. You good?
Yeah.
Need me to walk upstairs? Bad neighborhood.
Bill,
If
wait
you
to,
want to carry me.
way to
Nah, I
kill
can't
some
carry
pin
you.
quests,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, we're gonna get back.
Way to
on
kill
the
some
pin.
pin quests.
Wait, well, we're gonna kill more pin quests in about 20 minutes. We're
It was
jumping
only
back.
because I
in.
was the first player.
Thanks for coming in.
First players where it's at.
It's
All
good.
right.
It's good to hear such positive. Bye,
Trevor
Bill.
says good night.
It's good to hear such positive feedback on the production value of Pinburg.
I've
The
only
thing
heard
is,
good things.
Same here, and I think what you've heard occasionally, and I think that either Zach or Dennis from This Week in Pinball have stated the fact, and this is something that I always thought hindered the ability to televise pinball, is that pinball is a vertically playing game on a horizontal playing horizontal display, so it doesn't fit the screen as aesthetically pleasing as something like basketball or football that's running left to right, or
point.
hockey
Yeah,
or
yeah.
baseball, where you can kind of focus on one part, because you can't focus on one part of the play field. And hey, Penn Stadium's here. What's up, Scott? For 100 bits. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. And I saw something pretty innovative by Penn Stadium that was walking around over at Pinburg this week. Maybe Scott can call and talk about that.
Yeah, I think we had a couple floating around on some of the tournament.
Well, he
machines,
had his
huh?
Penn Stadiums on the final machines also, but he also had like a little robotic action going on there.
Oh, right.
Which is kind of cool. But
Very cool.
I think you have to figure out a way to fill that screen that makes sense. And whether it's the play field vertically with some shots that are, high leverage shots that are then kind of transitioned in between shots in separate boxes. I don't know, but there's something there.
Yep.
Thanks for calling the Flip N Out Radio Network. Thanks for calling the Flip N Out Streaming Network. This is Ken and Steve.
Hey, this is Steve Haberman.
Hey, what's up,
What
Steve?
up,
How are you,
Steve?
man? Steve Haberman, the Jersey Jack pinball correspondent on the Special Winley Pinball Podcast, joins us live on the Flip N Out Pinball Streaming Network. What's up, man?
So I wanted to call in and share just some thoughts from watching the Pinburg coverage.
Good.
Okay.
So first off, they do an outstanding job. The big thing that I've seen that they do above all else is that they are not afraid to be excited.
Mm-hmm.
They are not afraid to set some ground rules for those speaking.
When you
Their
say they, who
commentators
are you talking
usually-
about?
The Papa team.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all Papa.
So Papa TV Pinball, usually you've got someone from the general stream that's out of the Pittsburgh area that's helping drive the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of keeping things on task. And then you've got the, big players who are, that have all the knowledge. So you have to have, they've got 3 commentators
Right.
for the game. One of them's the knowledge. One of them's just the driver that's just making sure content is moving smoothly. And then
Cool.
the third is usually a good pinball personality.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
they're doing a great job bringing that ESPN, sportscasters in the booth to the show.
Okay.
Sure. So they got it down, it sounds like.
Fair enough. Well, at least a very solid foundation. It
Yeah.
sounds like a Papa. I respect everything
Yeah.
those guys are doing over there. And as somebody literally something as simple as producing a stream, because we try to do things a little bit differently. I can see some of the challenges just for entertainment value. So to have something that's live and on the fly and having
yeah.
to interact organically and sound like you know what you're talking about, especially in pinball, you don't have time to really set up what's going to happen on your next shot. I mean, everything's happening quick. So it's a little bit different of a dynamic.
And I think that Flipping Out Pinball's in the chat. They said it. Need a director.
Yeah, I agree.
What the streaming is missing is the engineer. When they're switching a camera and they're going to a game and the game is, cattywampus is 30%.
No, it makes sense. A director, and you see this in sports and baseball. When you go to for instance, as a lifelong Chicago Cubs fan, Arnie Harris, the guy that's in the trailer, and he's got 26 different cameras, and he's just kind of taking everything in, and he knows what angles need to be at what. I mean, it's fascinating to me. I have a whole new appreciation for that. And again, it's something as simple as doing a little stream here. So again, hats off to everybody involved. And if you think that this was a positive step forward, and it sounds like it was, maybe we do see pinball in the mainstream coming up as a televised event. It'd be interesting to see how it goes.
I certainly hope so. It's one of those things that like you see it, and those guys are doing that for free.
Yep.
And that's what, like, you hope the next step is that the community of players sees the value in, bringing that production value up a step by saying, let's pay these guys, a maybe not a living wage, but pay them for what they're putting on, because get one director in there, and then you can make sure that the guy who's controlling the camera knows how to make sure it's 90 degrees perfect, so that every time you're going to a game, you're not looking at something that looks a little wonky.
Right.
And that's not on they're moving a camera from game to game live. They're moving it fast, but inside the software they're running, they could turn that camera so it is perfect, no matter how the camera is set up. So it's that 10% left that if they were to get to, I think that would be where ESPN or maybe not ESPN, but another environment would come knocking saying,
I understand.
This is the quality we want.
I think you need some, in somebody mentioned it in chat, and it's something I've always said, some recognition of personalities. Somebody that that when you're tuning into these events, it's like your go-to guy that is going to be able to articulate what he wants to say, be able, or her that she wants to say, and is entertaining but educational and knows the rules. And it's difficult. So you need a lead guy or a girl, and you need a commentary color, but you need to have personalities. You need to know what to expect. And I think that's going to, because again, this isn't we're not televising events every single night of the week like you're watching 162 games in a baseball season. You're watching tournaments that are spread out maybe every few weeks, something major comes up.
Tough.
So to have somebody like a traveling team that gets compensated would make sense, because then you're comfortable with who's relaying the information to you, and you kind of get to get one-on-one or an appreciation for the personality in which is presenting you the action. So I agree with you, Jobber, man. I appreciate you calling in, and I appreciate all your hard work on Special When Lit. We got episode number 64 that airs tomorrow, and your Jersey Jack Pinball segment's absolutely in there. So thanks for everything you're doing, man.
Hey, thank you guys. You have a great night.
All right, be good,
Yeah,
Jobber.
you too.
Or Jobber. Why did I say Jobber? I got Jobber on my arm. Be good. Be good, Steven Haberman. Jobber's all over me.
God damn it.
He's Steve. Yeah,
Thanks, Steve.
My
Thanks,
fault.
Steve.
My fault.
No, that was some great input. Because I haven't watched any Pinburg action.
But even if, let me ask you this. Even if, let's say pinball is on ESPN twice a month, are you watching a studio-produced tournament that's, say, an hour or 2 hours long? I mean, and it has to be edited at that point.
It's got to be edited. It's got to be.
But do you want to watch? Do you want to watch it? I'm just asking.
I mean, I'd watch an hour.
Why? What? I mean, and I'm not saying why.
Why?
That's
Because
not
I
right.
like pinball. If it's produced nicely, I'd spend an hour of my week or month watching that.
You know what
but
I would
if it's
like to see?
produced kind of shittily, yeah,
because this kind of shittily. This is the thing that
would.
Hey Dave, give me 1 second here. I got a point to get across.
Hey,
how are you, buddy? Hello.
Am I on?
We got Dave.
I thought you guys were in the middle. I thought you guys were in the middle of talking.
No, I was just asking you to hold for a second. Because I was trying to get something that was on top of my head.
What's up,
here.
Dave?
How are you, Dave?
What's happening, you maniacs?
Give me 1 quick second. Let me get this thought out. When you think about the vertical orientation of the pinball playfield, to me it makes sense to have two, one next to the other, to take up a little bit more real estate, or maybe even three where it takes up the whole screen. And then you do speed runs for score. First one to score 20 million, and you have three balls. So you either drain out or you reach 20 million points. And now the game's moving quicker. They're quicker scores. You're not getting deep. You don't have people parking balls on flippers and waiting to make the next shot. And there's a sense of urgency and excitement because you've got three players. And then you just kind of, single elimination and until you get down to the final three and then the final two, and then that's it. I mean, but then you're filling up your whole screen. You can still do commentary. You don't have to focus on one game.
Yeah.
And it's fast. It's quick. It's not these long epic games where people have to really even appreciate the rule set.
Makes sense to me.
It's just quick competition.
I like that.
So that's where I would go.
Because I forget about the orientation.
Yeah, I think
You know,
that's
you
it's kind of
can't-
awkward. You know,
flip your TV.
right? No, you can't do that. So what's up, Dave? What brings you into the house tonight?
Wow. So you are what? I just came in late on what you were talking about, but you're saying basically change the whole way the pinball's being played.
No, change the format for televised pinball.
Televised pinball.
Right.
So Ken's saying add a couple.
I'll tell you what. I mean, I watched a lot of Pinburg this weekend. It was pretty cool. Watched that Jack Danger stuff. It was really cool seeing that Pin Stadium camera on a stick thing they had rolling around.
Yeah, so that's Orion, and Orion is like literally walking around, and he's just like his own entity, and he's cruising Pinburg, and he's conversing with the patrons there. It's unbelievable. Only Scott at Pin Stadium can come up with something like that.
Yeah, that was really really cool. I think the other thing, what bummed me out, it was at the end they redid that bank. I wish they would have mixed it up a little bit and had something. You guys didn't watch it. I was watching. It was like, oh, we're back to the F-14 football Flash Gordon bank. It was like, I wish they would have put on a, because the other bank had Wonka and had some other stuff, and it was just.
Okay.
I wish they would have. It's almost like they needed more banks or to show more banks because following Elwin had that F-14 bank twice.
Okay.
And it was like, all right, it was Metallica, F-14, Flash Gordon, and football, and it's like that football was actually. It was fun watching those guys play it, and it was.
Dave, your cell phone's
really,
cutting out on us. Are you at the Tomorrow Bar right now because your reception's a little spotty?
I am. I'm in the bunker. Am I cutting out on you guys? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
You got tornadoes down south there.
Yeah.
Let me get in the front. Let me get in the front here.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, my son lost his cell phone in my wife's van, and they were in the driveway trying to find it, so I didn't want to have.
Oh.
Anyhow, life stories. So yeah, it was cooler than last year for sure. But like I said, if they could just change that format a little bit, and the problem is, it's like what if you're going to get pinball companies to sponsor it, they're going to want their games in the banks.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So it's like I think that's why the Stern. That thing they were supposed to do on for the Ocho for ESPN, that was kind of a Stern sponsored event. So because it was all Stern pinball.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So do we have to do all Stern games, and that way there's more money going into it? Because, there was no major.
Right.
You make a good point.
You can have Stern. We just saw like Stern sponsored tournament. Maybe you have a Jersey Jack sponsored tournament where there's a bank of their 5 games. There's ways around it, or you segment it where bank 1 is Stern, bank 2 is JJP, and then you kind of have like where you're going around the pinball industry, but everybody's getting their fair share of advertising and exposure. It's beyond my level of comprehension because I haven't put a lot of time into seeing the ins and outs of pinball streaming or pinball televised tournaments. But I'm just thinking
tournament based. Yeah.
The one time I did try to tune into a tournament was that Stern Pro Circuit Tour, the one that Andy Rosa won. It was like 13 hours long.
Also known as a Sternament.
It's just long, man. And if you want to watch something live, that's where people might not be a fan of this, but the speed runs, okay, you've got 2 minutes, 3 players on this game in blocks. So in 2 minutes, the time's up. Your score is your score. Or you drained out.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think, if you watch that, they've got that English darts tour stuff on, I think it's on BBC or it's on something, but it's almost like you've got to do it. You've got to shoot it beforehand. And then I think the magic would be in the editing. I think if they did that, if they did a pre-shot,
that's the thing. So it's the
pre-shot.
editing though. But if you're gonna do this live, I just don't think the existing tournament format
I don't
works.
think you can do it live. I think if you do it live, it's going to be like, because even golf live, they go to the hot spots. They bounce from hot golf or if something cool happened, they'll shoot over to that. Even that's on a reverse.
I know you're
so
talking
you couldn't do a live stream.
World Poker Tour,
Zach keeps asking, how do you speed up baseball? You don't need to speed up baseball. Because, baseball, it's apples to oranges. Baseball presents differently. It's a national pastime going up against something that's trying to get its share of the televised industry.
Well,
you have to come in differently.
Watching the Saturday tournament was kind of like baseball for me because I just had it on the TV, and I was hanging with the kids, and it was watching it, just had it in the background. It's background noise like baseball. So it was more
just like
baseball,
our stream.
Dave.
Just have us on in the background, or just like a podcast. But I mean, right? But how do you bring it to the forefront? I mean, how do you make it must see TV? Does it need to be must see TV?
It would have to be edited after the fact.
Right. I'm one that I don't like to watch sporting events that have already played out. Like I need to watch that live because for me, it's like this level of participation where I know that I'm experiencing something that other people around the world or in my area are also experiencing. If I feel like it's been experienced by others and I'm watching individually by myself, I'm not as interested to watch it when it comes to sports. Binge watching TV episodes on Netflix is different because I don't feel like I'm missing out on the experience. But for sporting events, I like to know that if I'm watching, the Cubs and the Cardinals, that I'm not watching it on delay. I want to be watching it live because I know that there are hundreds of thousands of people watching it too.
Tour, that's what I was hinting at. World Poker Tour is huge, and that's not live.
Poker Tour isn't, and that's not live.
But
so
you've got personalities in the World Poker Tour,
but
so
you
need
pinball
personality.
too.
But you don't have personalities that have that. You do, but they're not.
But
you can
edit it to a point where everything's exciting. You go to this game,
right?
This guy's about to break. He's about to surpass this guy's score or whatever.
I suppose I can see that.
And it could be it.
I mean, even if you watch that Final Four, it was Elwin, that Italian guy, Daniello, that young kid, and then the Chris guy who was the local. It was compelling. I mean, you got Elwin sitting there, and he's just a beast. He's just playing. He's like a freaking cyborg playing. And then you have that Daniela guy. He's Italian, so he's kind of throwing his little, he's throwing his foot up and doing some moves. And then you had
everybody
the kid,
has
you're
the
kind of rooting
moves
for the kid.
Yeah.
And then you had that Chris guy who, he was in the finals last year. You might have recognized him. You don't really know who he is, but he's a local guy. You're kind of cheering for him, but you got the cyborg sitting there. It's like, Elwin's going to take, okay, Elwin, turn it on. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. It was cool. And that Daniela guy was doing he was doing those flipper catches off on Metallica. And it was like poetry. It was beautiful.
Right.
Watching him catch the balls out of the chute and out of the scoop, and he was catching them with his flipper. And I mean, the announcers were going nuts, and it was just, it was a lot of fun.
I think about what you just said, like you were able to kind of decipher the differences between the four players that you discussed. And you were able to identify with their individual, personalities and characteristics. And I think that's where Zach's going on Flipping Out Pinball when he says,
for sure,
when poker was hot, it was about the commentators and the shenanigans of the players, not necessarily the cards. But it was just like each of these players had this own kind of ambience about them that you would gravitate towards or you just didn't like. And I think if pinball can develop the personalities behind the tournaments, and you get a solid commentary, crew that you're just kind of used to listening. That's where you got something to go with.
That'd be
and absolutely nothing against what's happening right now because, again, I haven't watched enough of it to even really, like it or not like it. But when I envision pinball, I mean, on TV, that's what it would take for me to kind of be invested.
For sure. Oh man.
Yeah, because honestly, I really don't care about competitive pinball that much.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't.
No, that's okay.
But I was just like, I'll put this on. I was like, I'm going to put it on. I was like,
that's cool,
I've got nothing to do. I'm stuck with the boys. I'm folding some laundry. We're doing whatever. I'm stuck in the family room. I'll put it on the TV. And then it was like, bam! Oh wow, there's Elwin. It's like I saw Elwin. Elwin's like the cowboy, on the poker tour, the guy with the hoodie, and you're like, all right, cyborg, here he goes. And then he's just, you had some personalities. Now, when they went to the second bank with the other guys, it was kind of like, I don't really know who those guys are. Wasn't quite as interested. The games were a little more interesting because they had Wonka, so I was like, I want to watch him play Wonka a little bit. But I mean, that's the thing is the games. When they announced that the finals and they announced it was that bank and it was like football is going to be pro football was one of the games. Everybody's like, oh,
yeah.
I mean, people in the crowd were booing. They were like, oh, not pro football. I mean, it's the thing is they always have to put that EM in there. And
did
it's
they?
Just like
at any point during Pinburg, did the fans start the wave or hit a beach ball? I'm just curious.
Hit a beach ball. Huh?
That'd be kind of cool.
No, there was no beach ball. I think those. I mean, the thing is, everybody in that crowd was in the tournament, so I think most of those guys were just worn out.
Yeah, well, I don't blame it. Dave, I'm going to let you go because we're going to try to get somebody else on here, man. But I appreciate that you called.
Yeah, rock and roll, man. Great job, good show,
Dave.
and we'll see you next week.
Good times. I appreciate it.
Calling in, man.
That's one of the more daunting things. Every single time I've ever been at like a pinball show and there's a tournament, like you see the guys that are in the tournament. I don't even know how they have a good time at the show because like they're looking at when they're up next and
so
they're
serious.
just drained.
It's so serious.
And it's amazing.
They've been there for 12, 14 hours.
Yes, it takes a certain individual to be able to excel and
but that's the same
through
thing.
that. It blows my mind how
poker,
they do it.
That's the same thing. You start.
It's
and
a mental
it's
freaking
a
challenge.
Whole day, multi-day event.
Yes.
So like Neil says, they should make it like WWF. You know, people come in with their music in the background and.
You joke?
Great.
That's freaking awesome.
I know.
I would love to see that. That would be pretty
great.
awesome. I mean, why not? Zandra says we tried to do that with Casey GameCon. We attempted to compile a list of summary info, weird tidbits and the like, and the stats card to talk to the players. Results were mixed because it was hard to get contributions for most of the players in time. Had it not been a voluntary effort, maybe we'd done a better job. But I was more concerned about having summaries on the games, so I could repeatedly explain the rules and the scoring strategies. And that's the thing with, like, I remember Dennis and Tony doing that. I mean, that was a long day for them too. As commentators, I mean, there's so much that you have to know and to kind of keep the stream tolerable at that point.
You got to know what.
Like right now, as we go on and we drop viewers, it's like we realize we've pretty much come to the end of the road here on the stream as we hit the 10 o'clock hour. We can take another call.
10 o'clock.
Or we can. Well, it is 10 o'clock.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm calling that out.
Okay.
Bill.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What? Bill's gone. Where did Bill go? It was 10 hours, Dennis said, him and Tony. And that was one of the few like pinball tournament streams that I chimed in on. And I would touch base and just kind of pop in there. And I would just see the evolution of them, like from the start of the stream all the way through. They did a really good job, man. It was good. So hats off to you guys. And I think Dennis said that potentially they'll be doing that again. So it's good. Where is Bill? Where did Bill go? I think we played the Flip N Out commercial and he bailed. So let's wrap up the Flip N Out pinball stream tonight. Several people to thank. And we're going to thank Chicago Gaming Company for allowing us to borrow this Monster Bash LE remake. Had a great time tonight, regardless of my playing ability and my level of anger towards the machine. That's what makes it fun for me at times. I want to thank Bill Webb, he's no longer with us. No, he's gone home. He's gone home to get his beauty sleep tonight. He's gone
home, guys.
He's gone home to get his beauty sleep. And Steve, man, it's always good having you here, brother. Dude, it's always good having you here.
Always a good time.
Steve Beatty, our good friend here on the network. I want to thank Zach and Nicole. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Bill's at peace now.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Nicole.
You guys.
Thank you, Bill, for everything you've done in your life.
I want to say this, and I say it all the time, but like I'm looking right at you, Zach and Nicole. For what you guys have offered us for this platform to be able to like get these games in here and let us stream them, I freaking love it. Steve loves it. Bill loves it. It's when we started our podcast and we got into our streaming channel, we always thought it'd be great to somehow be able to monetize to where we can just get new machines cycled in and out and be able to stream them. And you've made that completely possible. And I can't thank you enough for that. So we are forever in our grateful gratitude towards the both of you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody in chat. And listen, this is impressive. So I want to thank PinQuest Pinball. And that's Neil Shelton. If you've not figured out what's going on with PinQuest Pinball, go to pinquest.com. Check it out. PinQuest donated 4,000 bits tonight.
Dude.
Which was huge.
That's huge.
Our buddy Joe Fox.
Neil.
Joe Fox 22, 2,700 bits.
Joe.
Ridiculous. Pirate Captain Red Eye, 1,000 bits.
Dude, Pirate Captain. He's been in.
We have Rodcom69 that stopped in here and threw us 1,000 bits. Effin Slayer, 1,000 bits. Southwest Pennsylvania Pinhead, 400 bits. Then we had Andrew Pin Stadium, Krista Pinterm, Teen Low Prices. All you guys also donating bits. It's humbling. It's awesome. And we completely appreciate it. Again, all the money's going back into the stream. You're going to see production value step up over here because I don't have the daunting task of trying to cover a pinball tournament. I just have to cover 3 pinball players that aren't very good and throw some fancy animations out. So that's not a horrible thing.
Good time.
We always have a good time. Can't thank you guys enough. And I don't know, do you have anything else you want to add before we shut this puppy down tonight?
You know what? That's about it for me, man.
Anybody else have anything they want to add to chat before we shut down?
Make a call in? No, I'm good.
Lumberjack, he says, good work, guys. I love Monday evenings because of your streams. And
you know what?
That's
So
what it's
do I.
freaking all about. I love
tell you
Monday
what,
nights too.
my Mondays were normally chillax, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go rock some pinball, and I love it. I love our Monday nights now.
This is the I
love
love
my
Monday.
Monday.
Monday used to be like not my favorite day of the week because you're
Me
kind of
neither.
starting the work week and everything like
Yeah.
that. But this is what happens, guys. I'm gonna walk you
Monday
through
Night Pinball.
Monday Night Pinball, right? I wake up on Monday knowing this. I know that I can jump on my podcast app and I can catch This Week in Pinball because they just uploaded a Monday
Yep,
episode.
yep.
So I get to listen to Zach and a co-host, or Zach co-hosting with Dennis Kriesel. And Dennis is on there every other week. I love that. Then as I transition into the afternoon, I'm preparing for our podcast that we record on Tuesday, and that's Special Win Lit Pinball Podcast, or we record Monday and we upload on Tuesday. So that kind of keeps me in the pinball mood. Then I know that night, myself and Bill, we're recording Special Win Lit to be released on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
But then when that's over, man, I know we're hitting this stream. And I know that we're playing the freaking
Monday is like
pinball machines.
a huge pin day for you.
And we're hanging out with all of our buddies.
Great.
And it's legitimately everybody that I'm proud to say is like a friend or I'm associated with.
Yeah, same here.
Has come back every single week. And, if the stream didn't even grow from here, I'd be perfectly content with just the following and the camaraderie that we have, because it's going to sound corny. It's not our stream. It's everyone's stream, right? So let's make it everyone's stream. If you've got recommendations, you got to let us know. But I think you'll all be very pleased in the direction of the stream that's going to be taking over the next couple months. And there will be a few surprises along the way.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, baby.
So good times. So I think we're going to close it out in here. Normally, Bill would say good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, or whatever he says.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Good morning, good
My name's
evening,
Bill
good
Webb.
afternoon, good evening.
Steve Beatty.
What do you want? You have like a catchphrase?
Not yet. Peace out, guys.
Peace
It's
out,
been
guys.
fun.
All right. For Bill Webb, Steve Beatty, I'm Ken Cromwell. Don't forget to take some time out of your day, play some pinball. Thanks for joining us. So long, everybody.